1025 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, April 1st, 2024, and we are coming to you live. Got some bad news to start the show today.
Oh, boy. Man.
Carmen has decided to leave the program. She quit on Thursday and worked Friday as her last day and is no longer part of the program. I'd like to get that away. What?
You're
April
saying that's
Fool's?
happening? Oh, it's today. Didn't even know.
Back.
By the way, if you get fooled on April Fool's Day, you should leave the earth.
Some of them are good. Some of them are good.
Nope. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it's the most elaborate thing and somebody spent $4 million and had the FBI come and this and that, and you're involved.
That's pretty good.
You're involved with Diddy and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no.
Why you got to bring Diddy into this? Anyway, Carmen, great to have you back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. We are going on a cruise. We are going on a cruise.
Yeah.
Feels so good. I'm checked in.
Can I tell you something, though? Everybody, even I woke up to a text from Pete said, I can't wait to go on this effing cruise. Like, everybody's ready to go, you know?
Dude,
It's gonna be
cruise.
fun.
I don't want to go anywhere.
Now, where did you go? Because somehow I thought you were going to Pigeon Forge, and you ended up in Roswell, New Mexico.
I went everywhere.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What are you in, an RV?
No, just my wife's Honda.
Driving. Just driving.
Just
Stop it.
road tripping across the country like the goddamn Griswolds.
So
What was the
when were
plan?
you in Colorado?
I was in
Colorado?
Yeah. I went from Florida to Nashville. Then we were in St. Louis, Kansas City. We drove to Colorado, stayed there for a couple of days. Then we drove to New Mexico. Then I was in Texas yesterday, and now I'm here.
This is you and your wife and the kids?
Yes, and my sister-in-law and her kids.
If I told my son, all in your wife's Honda?
No,
Oh.
they also had their own vehicle.
If I told my son he was going to be in a car for 5 days, he'd be like, I'm not going with you. He didn't want to drive with me to my father's house yesterday.
Yeah, like visiting all those places sound good,
Yeah.
but not it
Driving.
once and driving. And yeah, that's crazy.
No, I would not advise to do that. It's like a fun relaxation. Finally got some time off to go do
man.
something.
That is crazy.
I mean, I saw a lot of cool stuff, but it's tough. It's
now,
rough.
do you find places when you get there, or do you map that out beforehand?
No, yeah, my wife and my sister-in-law had the whole thing
Okay.
mapped out months in advance.
Gotcha.
All right. I got you.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
A little
No,
bit, but
it-
they don't tell me because I bitch about the entire trip. I said no.
You had to drive.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, no effing way. We're not doing that. That's the stupidest thing ever. So
Is
they
she
just don't tell
married?
me.
Your sister-in-law?
Yes.
And
My
the
brother-in-law
husband
was with us
went
as well.
there too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, yeah, put you in the spot to be the only man.
No, they had the guns. I did not.
I had to drive out to Dade City the other day for the Renaissance Festival, and I was like, where are we going? Dude, what is happening? This is too far.
The first day I left here at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we drove to St. Louis.
Oh, my God.
So why St. Louis? Like, why did you start there?
They wanted to see the St. Louis Arch.
Are you
That's
serious?
it?
Yeah, so we went up to the
Is one of them dying?
No,
You
no.
sure?
I don't think so. They're fairly young.
Is
Yeah.
she friends with Morgan Freeman?
No,
Are they doing
no.
a bucket list?
But I complained the entire way, and that it was too far, and bitched to complain and stuff.
Yeah, but once you got there, you got to see the St. Louis Arch.
Yeah, it was great. It was cool.
And graffiti.
There it is.
It was good for about the 15 minutes when they say, "All right, get off. You
Yeah.
go back down."
Oh, man.
Did you get any
Yeah.
good photos?
No, not really.
Oh.
A couple things. I took some photos, put on my social media.
Yeah.
I didn't really do a lot of looking at social media over the weekend, so I didn't really pay attention to anything, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I think we drove 5,100 miles total
In the Honda?
Jesus.
in the Honda.
Honda. What is the Honda?
It's a Honda Pilot.
SUV?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go crazy. I love to drive. I do, but not like when everybody else falls asleep and you're like, oh, it's just me now.
Right.
Yeah, that's when it gets bad.
Crank
Yeah.
some techno music.
Yeah.
You know, the thing in my car is now, can I plug in? Can I plug in? I don't want to listen to
Kids Bop.
Benson Boone and Stick Season, and I got my whole daughter's playlist down in my head, and then my son. Oh, let me just play this for you. Damage Incorporated, or this is some guy that you'll never hear of who never had a record deal. And they're all the same. It's all mumble rap
Yeah.
and. I go, this is garbage. Let's put on some good new Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
No, it's always a fight over who's going to control the music. And I can't imagine, even though they all have their own headphones and iPods and all that, it's got to come through the car for them to be happy.
Yeah, it's the worst because in my car, my kids are all teenagers, so it's basically 5 adults in the Honda Pilot,
Yeah.
driving 5,000 miles across the country.
Oh, uncomfortable. 3
Yeah.
people in a row in the back seat.
And they wanted to go. We went skiing on one day,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I'm 98% sure I've cracked my rib because I fell twice and died. I'm not doing this anymore. And now it's ever since then it's hurt to breathe.
Oh, man.
And I'm
Yeah,
done.
that's a rib.
You got
Yeah,
a
I don't-
snowplow, man.
I don't see you on skis.
No. I fell on with the beginner bunny
bunny
slope.
slope?
Yeah.
I fell once. I'm like, oh, that really hurt. And I'm like, okay, get up. Just try not to. Kids are watching you. Adults are watching you. I'm out of shape, fat, trying to
Yeah.
roll around on skis. Get up out of the snow. Second time, fell. The ski pole I think jammed me right here in the chest. And ever since then, it's been tough to breathe. And I said, I'm
You know
done.
what I don't really understand? Unless you're at a certain level of skiing, those poles really don't do anything.
No, you're not really supposed to use the poles at all,
Yeah.
which I learned the hard way when it impaled me.
Yeah, they like to pick up speed.
Yeah.
But you're going downhill. You don't need any more speed than that.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
'cause
walking
once
up
you
to
get
the
going,
lift.
you tuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tuck them if you want to go.
Yeah,
crouch
so-
over.
And it's good to hit people when you're going by them.
Yeah.
Move!
Yeah.
And you poke them.
I skied for 15 minutes, and then my family proceeded to ski for 8 more hours.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's pretty much.
Yeah,
that's,
they got the hang of it, but not me.
That's me. You guys want to go snow tubing? I go, well, snow tubing once. I go, all right, you knock yourselves out. I'll be by the fire.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you're back in one piece.
Yeah, everything here is been shrunk. It's like the
Yeah.
mic was down here, little midget was just like,
So normally Galvin says, I think your cat comes in here and walks across everything, but no, this is the cleaning people came in and dusted everything in here. So
Oh.
I know my stuff is all out of order too. I don't know what happened here. So yeah, it's nice and fresh in here.
It is.
For once, we're not breathing in the skin of dead employees.
Yeah.
I think he was referencing Dizzy, though. Everything was much
Oh,
smaller.
yeah, the
much
chair was up high and the mic was down low.
Oh, easy. Who's packed? Everybody else packed?
No.
No.
I'm not packed.
No.
I got some halter tops ready to go.
Oh, nice.
Going in.
Halter tops.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Halter
Halter
I
top
did
season.
discuss with my wife of us sharing a suitcase and then with the clothes and then the other suitcase, just shoes.
Well, that's.
yeah.
I've always
I
brought
like that.
a smaller suitcase with shoes.
My brother Tim sent me a picture. We were talking about the cruise, and he sent me a thing from Amazon, a link of a fan. And I go, what am I, some novice?
Yeah,
Are you
first
kidding
timer
me?
around here.
Yeah.
He goes, this made it so nice. And I go, yeah, this Calta Cruise 17.
Yeah, come on now.
Get out of here,
That's our
guy.
biggest piece of advice to listeners: bring a fan.
Oh, should I bring sunblock too? What else should I bring?
I'm looking forward to it, man. Although I have to tell you, after this weekend, I feel like I went on vacation. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We were off on Friday, and I went down to the beach and just stayed at the beach, and I was like, "There's the water."
Was
I didn't
that
even
everybody
go-
else confused all weekend on what day
day it was?
Yeah.
The
I
whole
was like,
thing.
huh? Where am I? What is this?
The whole weekend, it was awkward. But we went. Oh, dude, I almost went. I almost called 911 on what day was it? Friday. We went down. They had this sandcastle festival kind of thing in Clearwater Beach. I was like, all right, we'll go. We went down there. You walk through a tent, and they have all these sandcastle sculptures that were really pretty amazing to think that somebody made all those things. And then we went outside, and it was maybe 80-something degrees. It wasn't that hot out. And I started to get the wobbles in my legs. Like, I started feeling like I was going to pass out, and I wasn't with Amanda. And I had to lean against the wall and wait. And I was like, what's going on?
Oh no.
And then when she came back, I was like, I think I got to go. I don't feel good. And we left, and I went home, and I realized I was not going to pass out. I just had massive diarrhea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I had like a bug or something.
Yeah, blast it out.
I did. I blasted it out.
Yeah.
I blasted out, and I embarrassed myself by how much I blasted.
Whoa.
And then when it was done, I went back for round 2
Yeah,
almost
good for you.
immediately. Oh,
Good for
man.
you.
Yeah, something was in there that,
Yeah.
that my body did not want in there at all. And then afterwards, I was like, let's go back to the beach.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Did you anything that you ate? Did you eat any seafood? Did you eat something out of the water? Or did you?
I had scallops the night before from a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
No, but they were like pan-seared scallops, and nobody else was sick. So
They
Scallops
say-
very hard to cook. Gordon Ramsay told
Oh
me.
yeah, that and risotto.
they were overcooked, but they
Very
were
difficult.
delicious. Yeah.
If you're going on a cooking show, a few things. One, learn how to make scallops and risotto
Yeah.
for sure. 2, stop smoking. We don't want to know
Yeah.
that the people cooking our food are smoking. That's so disgusting. And all
So
of them,
gross.
Especially when they're getting yelled at.
all of them are doing. Yeah, and it's just like you might as well just have like a big ash hanging as you're making the. Hey guys, it's almost ready. I got your scallops ready.
The other thing is that show really made me realize how much people are touching our food.
Yeah,
oh,
without-
Pick
without
things up and
gloves.
put it on a plate.
Yeah, and then Ramsey does. He's over there touching
Yeah.
it. it's wrong, yelling at people and stuff. And then if you're going on a singing reality show, make sure you have a sob story.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Because you're not
100%.
winning without a sob
You
story.
got, Somebody's got to be
don't,
dead.
yeah, and do not donate the money. That's the other thing. If you say, "Oh, I'm going to give the money to this charity because of my kid," you're not winning either.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody watch The Voice last night?
I watched some of it. I saw the thing. Like, what are you doing? What?
Well, I have to say, they had this woman who was. Did you see her sob story?
Yeah.
She was like, she's fat and bald, and she wears all black with these big buckles on. I couldn't care less what you wear, but she looks like she's about to go into battle, and she looks like if the first layer of Darth Vader, like before he put on the cloak and the helmet,
right,
is
yeah.
exactly what she looked
Okay.
like. So, but she could sing. She could sing like mad, and her story, she was like, I the hardest thing I ever had to do is tell my husband that I was gay, and I'm like, well, there's your story. That's why you're on TV. But she was a really good singer.
But also, was her husband shocked? Really? You're gay?
Look what he probably looked like compared
She
to what
probably looks like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
By the way, also, you may want to try and keep that quiet. Fat and bald. Maybe don't put feathers on to draw attention to yourself.
And autistic. Don't forget that too. She's like,
Yeah, everybody's something with her. I got to tell you, I am so tired of it. And there was a list going around of things that we should stop saying. There was a whole list of different stuff that people should stop. Adulting and this, and
Yeah.
I did a thing, and blah, blah, blah. I added, let's go. I want to punch Tom Brady in the face. Every cooking show, I mean, they do the cutaway with the interview. This guy said, let's go the other day 4 times in 15 seconds. And I go, can we, like, anything else? There's nothing else. Let's begin. Here we are.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All the
to
kids
do
say it
this?
too. It's not going anywhere because the kid, like all the teenagers, it's I guess big in gamer culture.
really?
Yeah.
I told you whenever I went and saw Jake Paul fight, the guy behind me decided that that's what you do at a sports event.
Yeah.
He yelled, let's go, over 4,000 times.
Oh, my
It was
God.
unbelievable. I'm like, just change it up a little bit.
They do change it up a little bit. They'll be like, "Let's go." They'll be like, "Let's go, let's go." Like, there's different
I'm
versions.
so glad I don't hear any of that.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
I speaking of sporting events, Calvin.
Yeah.
If you look at my Hard Rock thing, it's green, white, green, white, green, white, green, white. I lost one. It is amazing. I text Galvin and I said, "There's no way you're gonna tell me that somebody didn't travel through time."
Oh, yeah.
How are they making these games to the 10th of a point on everything? I bet the over
yeah.
under.
It's amazing.
And
The over is 112 and a half points.
Yeah.
And then you bet the over and they get 112 points. And you go, you son of a bitch.
And I feel like if I would have bet the under, they would have gotten the 112 and a half.
Right,
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
I
how it
always
works.
think it's just me. I'm like, that's just got to be me, right?
So it's so funny. I haven't been betting as much. And my wife goes, oh, what are you, winning too much? And I go, just, we got the cruise. I want to gamble. I want to use some of that money. The other night, I did it. I got on the Hard Rock Bet app and I put in Lightning -1.5. Okay, so they're going to win by at least 2 goals. Then I put under 7.5 total goals for the game, and then the Lightning to win. And I put the money in, and I go, nah.
Oh.
Of
That
course,
hit?
exactly what it was. Exactly what it was.
Yeah, but if you betted it, they would have
Right,
lost.
exactly. Yeah, it's
So,
crazy.
Unbelievable. I even started watching college basketball, and
You're in on it?
I watched a little bit of it. I watched baseball. I'm back in baseball now.
Yeah?
It's great. Yankees are off to a great start this year.
Was one game? How many
3.
games are there? 3?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Undefeated.
Only 289 more. How many games they play?
Gonna be a great year.
I just was trying to become sports guy this year. I was trying to find something that I could like to do on my I'm planning for my old man stage.
Well, is there no birds around?
There's no birds. It was all down at the beach. It's all fish. So
yeah.
I just sit there and I look and I wait for dolphin to come up into the seawall. They do too.
Nobody watched the UXF SFL with.
So I wanted to, like, I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot, and then I forgot it was on.
Yeah.
And they don't. I don't know. It was weird. They did all this massive promotion during the football season, and now this week they didn't even let you remember that it was on.
Yeah, I had no idea until you just said right
Yeah,
now.
I saw clips on Sports Center. That's how I remembered that it was on.
Yeah, I do know that there's some people in there that I think will have potential. Is that kid from UCF, that damaged kid? Is that what it's called? Danger? I forgot what it's called.
know.
That kid that is the black kid that's the kicker, but he's like a super athlete.
Right.
And he is getting offers left and right.
Yeah, he's playing for the Birmingham Stallions. That
Yeah.
kid, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And then there's a kid who paints his nails.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff to watch.
The one clip I saw was a guy getting ejected because he spit in the face of another teammate.
Oh, my
Or
God.
the other team, and he was getting ejected. I'm like, way to go, guy! You're not in the NFL.
That's the
Yeah.
guy in the combine that they go bad attitude.
Yeah.
And they don't pick him.
and you're
Yeah.
on, you finally get back to national TV on ESPN. And you spit in a guy's face. Sounds good.
You're in. It's not he hate me time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not how it works. Although Hardy Nickerson spit in a guy's face one time. I
yeah.
saw that. Yeah, I was at the game. He did.
That sounds like such a made up name.
Then what was that guy? A good-looking kid from Miami, Sean. I think something that died. He spit in a guy's face, and I chased him down after the game to the bus, and we got in a big argument. And then he, a couple of years later, he died. And I was like, "Oh, I feel terrible now. I feel like I did something."
Yeah.
to him that day.
What did you do, man?
Anybody do anything for Easter?
We went out for a little brunch.
So did we. Where did you go?
We went up to is it Wiregrass up there, the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to that place.
Oh, I've never been there.
It was
Is it
nice.
good?
Yeah, it was good.
We it's a little less complicated now that my mom has passed away because it's less family members that we have to make the rounds to. So now we're just down to my dad and the Jews. So we went to brunch with the Jews and then to my dad's house for dinner, I guess. But we had brunch with the Jews and Fred McGriff. Fred McGriff was next to us, and I was like,
still lives here?
Dude, looks fantastic.
Wow.
He looks a little older, but he's skinny and he's in good shape. And I was like, yeah, he looks
Spanish,
great.
you know who Fred McGriff is, right?
Old McGriff.
Come on.
Oh, McGriff.
Sports, buddy. Sports.
Crime Dog?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Not McGruff.
Oh.
McGriff.
Oh,
He's a baseball Hall of Famer.
Okay.
And he came in, he sat behind my brother-in-law. I think my brother-in-law was talking to me, and I went, I think. He turned around and he looked, and he was like, that is Fred McGriff. We're all very excited, but we were smart enough not to tell my father-in-law because my father-in-law is a huge baseball fan, and there's no way he wouldn't. And he's also kind of deaf, so there's no way he wouldn't have been like, "Where's Fred McGriff?" right next to him. So I pulled a move yesterday. We went to Bella Brava, and I'm sitting there, and I see this guy, and he dressed nice, and he walks up to this table, and he goes, "How are you doing today, folks?" And they're like, "Good." He's like, "I'm David. I'm the manager. If you need anything, you let me know, whatever." And he came over to my table, and he goes, "How are you doing?" I go, "David, good to see you." And nice to see you again. He shook my hand.
Yeah.
And my daughter picked up on it. She's over there just laughing, like she's putting her head down laughing. But it was a great time. David took great care of us, and we had a good brunch. And then we went over to my dad's house. And we are not a religious family. My dad, like me, is also married to a Jewish woman. And my dad had some friends over, and my brother and his family were there. And we all sat around the table. And almost as a joke that we do at every meal, we go, "Who wants to say grace?" No one has ever said a prayer before we ate anything. So my nephew Billy says a prayer, and he does a good job. And we're all like, "This is what's going on here? Is this kid going to be a priest? We don't know what's going on." And then we're all like, "Okay, amen, good job." Then somebody jokingly said, "All right, now go around and tell us who your favorite Bible character is and why." And all 18 people at the table did it and went around, and it was so awkward and hilarious at the same time, because people started taking it seriously. They were like, "Well, I like this one because," and it got to me. I was like, "I like Jonah because he got swallowed by a whale and had to tickle his butthole from the inside to get spit out." And then that's when I think it eased up a little bit because
Yeah.
then my Jew wife was next, and she's like, "I don't know what to say."
He said,
And-
tell her to say Barabbas.
yeah. I said, go with one of the people who killed Jesus.
Yeah.
What do you got? Yeah.
I was in Austin 316.
Damn right.
What? Then my brother's totally into. He's watching the two popes again, and he. I guess the new pope is sick, and he's not. He didn't do Good Friday, and he's not.
People are very upset with him.
Right. Well, he's sick.
Well,
I saw he was washing people's feet from his wheelchair.
He was washing people's feet. Yeah.
That's Jesus' thing.
Is this the one that kisses kids?
no.
This is the one
I
that
mean,
slaps
maybe,
people
but-
for trying to touch him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is Pope Frankie.
I get them
Yeah.
mixed up.
Pope Benedict.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So Pope Benedict, listen to this. You know, he got voted in. Remember, there was a big long who's
Yep.
going to be the Pope, and then finally they all voted on Pope Benedict, and he came in looking like the Emperor from Return of the Jedi. And then he quits.
Mm-hmm.
But he quit. But before he quit, do you know he sent for Pope Francis to come to see him. And Pope Francis decided he needed to go talk to them before he got the summons. So he shows up in the Vatican. He goes, "Oh, good, you got my message." He goes, "I didn't get your message." He goes, "I came to see you." He goes, "I just sent for you." Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And he said, "I'm quitting, and you were the number 2, so I want you to take over," And he was like, "All right." So he took over, and now he's sick and he's not doing good. And then we started looking into who can be Pope, and you don't have to be a cardinal to be a Pope. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
So my brother wants to be the Pope now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to get voted in.
You got to get voted in. So he's trying to get on the radar of the Cardinals, and he wants to be the
Good
Pope.
for him.
Okay.
And then you can pick any name you want. Like they pick saints' names and stuff, but you can pick any name that you want. So we were trying to think of
What's a good one?
Oh yeah, I'm like get a Opotamus. So you're Popopotamus. Like we were going on a dope, Pope a dope.
That could
This
be-
is our whole dinner yesterday at Easter.
That could be a great sequel to the documentary. If the stand-up comedy thing doesn't work now,
Oh, yeah.
he tries to be the Pope.
Guy could do anything he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. And then somebody goes, "Will you wash the feet?" And he's like, I go power wash them. Just
Yeah.
get the holy water in a power washer and
Same
power
thing.
wash
Skin
people's
right
feet.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Whatever you got to do.
I love that it started very sweet and religious, ended making fun of the Pope.
Nobody made fun of the Pope. We were
Oh.
just trying to think of all that.
Sounds like it.
He's like, I want the big hat. I want the whole deal. And yeah.
Replace the Pope.
Yeah, he wants to be. Look, this Pope's on his way out. If he can get his attention,
Listen,
he may be.
if your brother does become the Pope, let him tell him he has to get us into that Vatican library
Oh,
underground.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you have 2 different popes kiss you.
Yeah. Oh, that would be sweet.
Oh, I don't think
Only
my
one
brother-
good Pope.
I don't think my brother's going to kiss you.
He would. He's the Pope. Once you become the Pope, you become very kissy.
I don't know, man. Everybody wants to touch you. And can you imagine that?
No.
Do they still have the Pope mobile with the glass?
Oh, yeah.
Do they drive down the streets?
Yeah, I told my brother Tom would be his Pope mobile driver. Hey, Pope. Got
What do you
the
say?
Pope mobile ready.
What do you say, Pope?
Yeah, hey, Pope. Pope mobile's ready out front for you. I got the AC kicking in. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Oh, yeah.
I let my kids run through the Vatican.
Oh man, yeah, but people are super mad at the new pope because he's changing all the traditions.
Yeah, he's
You
being
know.
a normal human being, and
Oh,
he's
people
saying,
get very serious.
"Listen, I forgot. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson or one of those science guys, and they were like, "Do you believe in God?" God, and he goes, "What the God that gives children cancer and the God that loves everybody but threatens constantly?" He's like, "No, I don't believe in that God." And I was like, "He's right.
Yeah, the Catholic
right.
God is weird.
The Catholic God is weird." So if they're I don't know. But this guy's just like, you want to be gay, be gay. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
He's
Why
like,
do you think he's sick now?
Yeah,
Well,
Say that
shoot.
stuff.
Boy.
God might have been like, "Hey, you went across the line."
it really is weird to hear other bishops and cardinals write about how they're upset that this pope is more Christian than Catholic, and you're like, well, yeah, just love everybody. I don't really understand.
Listen, I am not. I went to Catholic school and I am not religious at all. But what doesn't make sense about just? It's not even love everybody. Ready for this? Leave everybody alone.
Yeah,
Leave everybody alone.
just treat others.
Mind
as you
your
want to
own
be
effing
treated.
business.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that's my brother's platform as a pope. Mind your own business.
Does he immediately get an Italian accent?
It's Pope accent.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
to.
The Vatican.
Mind your own. I say to you people, he goes, when I go out on the balcony and talk to people, I'm hype them up, get them all excited first.
Yeah.
I go throw beads, like rosary beads out there
that'd be
too.
the
You know?
best.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that. What problem can't you solve by going just mind your own business?
I don't know.
I am obsessed. My wife was like, "Why are you watching that?" I can't stop watching Karen videos,
Oh.
but Karens who get hit. I love it.
Like by
And
cars?
like
or-
no, like Karens and Kens. By the way,
Oh.
they're just guys, but they're like. Guy will walk in and yell at the McDonald's employee and and reach over the counter and the
Yeah.
McDonald's employee stops and realizes I make $8 an hour. Woo, and punches him in
Throws
the
a
face.
blender at him.
Oh, it's great.
I think my favorite ever in the world was the lady that was yelling at the Mexican girl and to go back to her own country and speak the language and blah, 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 this and that in the convenience store. She never in a million years thought that girl was going to punch her in the face.
Yeah.
And
I
when
remember
it
that one.
happens,
Yep.
she is shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know these people that leave their house and think they're never going to get hit.
Yeah.
It's wild.
This is one of my favorites is I love women who try to stop kids from riding their skateboards.
Yeah.
And then the one woman is chasing this kid around. And she goes to push him off the skateboard. And he punches her right in the face. And she bends over and you're, yeah, she's probably never been punched in the face before.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. But you know what? All of that can be solved. But mind your own goddamn business.
Yeah.
Just let them do their thing. I don't know that. I know. A lot of times you talk to those people, they're like, they're going to kill themselves. Okay, great. Let them kill themselves. Do what you got to do. I don't know. People bug me, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, had a good weekend. I am very excited for our big cruise on Thursday. Carmen, are we working Thursday or not?
We are not.
We're not working
I'm not. I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm not.
So yesterday we checked 3 times, and it said there was 3.5 hour traffic from here to Port Canaveral. I guess the I-4 is just
Trash.
having issues.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
I-4
always,
sucks.
It always sucks, but I guess they're having issues in certain areas. It's constantly slowing things down. When Bobby and I went to Universal, he was here, and Bobby's like, I'm going the other way. And I go, what other way? And he goes, he got on 275 and went north, and instead of south to I-4. And I went, I'm not going north to go east to go. I'm like, you're crazy. He was right.
Yeah.
He just went one exit north, brought him up through the back way, and I went, oh, that's. And meanwhile, I was stuck in traffic, and he wasn't. So
My mom goes to visit my sister a lot, and she refuses to go any other way except that way.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It's just I am a man of habit. I like to do what I do. Like he gets very mad that when I go to Starbucks and there's a line in the drive-through, he wants to run in and buy it, or he wants to order ahead and just pick it up. I go, I'm not in a hurry. I like to take my time, catch some Pokemon, talk to the guys at the window. I'm good. I don't know. I like to do things my way. He gets very upset.
Well,
You're the person that causes the problem then.
What do you mean?
Because you're taking your time and catching Pokemon. Meanwhile, people need to go. People need to get
Very
through.
efficient.
That's
You're
why
very
you're
efficient.
drive-through. It's
Yeah.
fast. They got to get to work. They
I'm-
got places to be.
I'm not holding it up. I'm just saying I don't get anxiety when there's 3 cars in front of me. I go, okay, I got time. You know what I mean? But Bobby's like, oh, dude, you just run in and grab it. Okay, so what? You run now? You're back home quicker. I'm taking my time. I do what I got to do. I'm mosey. I'm a mosier.
yeah, it's not a big deal, Mosey.
I'm Galvin going to try so hard to do the Galvin packing this weekend and just take my 4 black sleeveless shirts, 3 different pairs of shorts,
Yep.
2 pairs of jeans, and a couple button-down shirts,
Yeah.
and probably put it all in a backpack if I had to. But I'm not. I'm going to put it in a suitcase. But I'm going to try and pack just what I'm going to wear.
I said to my wife, I go, how much are you bringing? I know you like to have 9 different options for dinner and
Right.
everything. I go, I literally could bring a duffel bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is that I really hate dinner.
Yeah.
And I really hate that restaurant
Doesn't look
experience.
like it. I mean, you can't lob those out there. You can't lob those out there.
Oh, wow.
My daughter has been beating me all weekend. All weekend, she's been crushing me. I can't say quit anything, and she goes like, "You quit your diet." Oh man. No McGriddles this weekend, Carmen.
Oh.
That's
The
good.
griddle count is 0.
That's good. Listen, you got to start somewhere because it's easy to get out, but once you get back in, you can do it.
I stopped at
Yeah.
Whataburger in 3 different states.
Oh, man. Whataburger
I don't think
so
that's-
good.
It was so
Whataburger-
goddamn good.
Listen, the best thing that Whataburger has is their grilled chicken
Yeah.
sandwich. That's so good.
Everything's great.
By the way, so many people involved in the Uber Eats thing from Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It was unbelievable. So you weren't here.
I caught a little bit of it.
Yeah, and Mike Orr, then he had it set at Side Splitters, so they went to Side Splitters. Not their fault, but then asked if they could bring it over here. The guy came through the gate and then just never came through. Who knows what happened? But Jesus, everybody, you guys should blah, blah, blah. And, it's over. It's been
Yeah,
over for a
yeah.
long time. Unless you have the
Yeah.
food and you're bringing it here.
On Sunday, please don't give us any
Yeah,
advice.
yeah.
Yeah. But it did go into a whole bunch of Photoshop pictures of Joe sitting in the driveway waiting
Yes.
for the Uber Eats guy.
Yeah.
Joe has been with Diddy. He's been with the Queen.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Sopranos.
I was very proud of my Back to the Future.
Yeah, that was really
that
good.
was great.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
that was my favorite.
It's all up on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show if you want to go take a look at it.
Yeah, you do a very good job with those. I don't know how to do that. Like, I've never used any Photoshop or any of the different stuff, so mine would just be a cutout of Joe. You know what I mean? Like, I had ideas, but I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Depending on what iPhone you have, they've like updated their photo editing
Yeah.
on the actual Apple photos.
Little
You know what I
you
stuff
mean?
out for
Put
you.
your finger on a picture and it'll cut it out.
Yeah, I know
Right.
that. But then I don't. How you can put it into another picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could make it like a sticker, basically,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and then just download it or take a
color forms.
screenshot.
Remember color forms when we were kids?
Because I did that one day. I was doing something, whatever, and I pressed it, and I go, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Because I was, yeah. So you got to show me how to do that.
It's the future. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what we have to give away for a week. I know we got a lot of things to blow out. Plus, we got Sporkle. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. We got a bunch of stuff to give away this morning. Carmen, what is that stuff?
We do. So we have tickets for Busch Gardens. Busch, because their food and wine festival is going on right now.
Ooh.
Alabama.
Alabama. Name one Alabama song.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
perfect. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how all their songs go.
I, for $1 million, don't think I can name one Alabama song.
We have tickets for XFC 50, Stone Temple Pilots, and Live. And then added for this week, we have tickets to Korn.
Corn.
Yeah.
Gio's face lit up.
Out.
I hate corn.
Too scary.
All right, let's do it right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. What a fine job he's been doing.
Thank you, Michael.
Spanish, how about this? What are the year totals? Let's just get an idea before we start the game.
Hey,
Where we're at, who's doing what.
the year totals. Gio is now in 4th place with 4 wins for the year.
Okay.
I am in 3rd place with 6 wins for the year. Galvin in 2nd place with 22 wins for the year. And Michael, you are in the lead with 29 wins for the year.
Not much of a lead.
No?
Not much of a lead.
I will tell you, Alabama's #1 song on Spotify has been played.
Elvira.
That's
I know.
has been played 174,602,345 times.
Wow.
Ooh.
Song of the South.
Song of the South. Do
Sweet
something
potato
else
pie,
and
shut
shut
my
your
mouth.
mouth. That one?
I don't know.
We'll visit it after sport.
Yeah, right?
We'll go back to that.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Cool, because isn't that the song that Disney had on the song
Yep.
called Song of the South?
Yep.
It was a racist song.
It was.
Yes.
No zippity doo dah.
Yeah.
Don't,
This is not on
stop
Alabama.
right
though.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Well, kind of to go off of that, we're going to keep with some bands, but we're going to learn what their hometown is. Can you name these bands' hometowns?
Sweet potato pie and shut your mouth. Yes, okay.
Okay. It's going to be fun.
So it is going to be like cities or states or
So-
literal towns.
Here we go. So I'm going to give you, listen, I'm going to explain it.
All right.
I'm going to give you the band. And if it's in the United States, I will give you the state that they're in. Okay.
So
I need
her
the
name
town.
is-
The city, the state, or
Okay.
not the state.
City.
Sorry, I'm giving
City.
you the city, right?
No.
And then if it's out of the, I'm giving you the state
Right.
for an extra clue.
You've done an excellent job at explaining it.
Well, you guys keep talking.
We're naming the city.
Yes, you're naming the city, and then the same for if it's out of the country. I'll give you the country that they're in.
Okay.
So we say the band name?
No, I'm giving you the band name.
Song of the South.
All right, your first one, the Beatles.
Liverpool.
England.
Liverpool. Mike Calta. Soundgarden.
Seattle.
Galvin. Bare Naked Ladies.
Canada.
Toronto.
Montreal.
Toronto is what I needed. Mike Calta.
Many hits, Bare Naked Ladies. Many hits.
Aerosmith.
Boston.
Mike. Oasis.
London.
United
Manchester.
Kingdom. Manchester is correct. Mike Calta. Beastie Boys.
New York.
New York City.
Brooklyn.
New York. Mike Calta.
Well, it's New York City.
It says here.
I know.
Led Zeppelin. United Kingdom.
London.
Mike Calta. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
San Francisco.
California.
Los Angeles.
Geo.
Oh, that sucks to be you.
California. California.
And Pap Pap. We are halfway
Quickie hits,
there.
quickie.
Spanish is not on the board. He has a total of 0. Gio and Galvin both have a single point, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 6.
Whoa. Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it seems like too many.
I'll
Yeah,
take them
that's
all.
right.
I think you're very accurate and fair reporting.
Thank you, Mike.
All right. We are doing bands, hometown. Your next one, Smashing Pumpkins.
Chicago.
Galvin. The White Stripes.
Montauk.
Michigan.
Detroit.
Galvin. Def Leppard. United Kingdom.
Birmingham.
Def
London.
Leppard. United Kingdom.
Manchester.
Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield.
Grateful Dead. California.
San
Sacramento.
Francisco.
San Francisco. I heard it, but I don't know who said
That
it.
was me, the sexy voice.
Joe
Mike.
had no idea.
Point Michael.
Oh, Jesus. Mike. AC/DC.
Australia. Sydney.
Sydney. Galvin. Scorpions. Germany.
Berlin. I don't
Munich.
know.
Brussels.
Scorpions. Germany.
Frankfurt.
Hanover. That's what I was looking for. ABBA.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Stockholm.
Sweden.
Stockholm.
Hey, on the board.
You're welcome.
Spanish. Bob Marley.
Kingston.
Jamaica. What'd you say?
Kingston.
Mike Calta and Pap. We're on the last three.
Spanish and Gio both still have a single point. Galvin with 4, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 8.
All right, last three. Band's hometown. Here we go. Duran. United Kingdom.
London.
Manchester.
Duran.
Liverpool.
Sloopy Hill.
I love Sleepy Hill.
Birmingham.
Alabama.
Men Without Hats.
Ooh.
Canada.
Montreal.
Quebec.
Montreal. Geo. And your last one. ZZ Top.
Texas.
LaGrange.
Texas.
Austin.
ZZ Top.
Houston.
Texas. Geo.
Hey.
Hey.
I was just there last night. ZZ Top stuff everywhere.
Hey.
Your final score: Spanish on the board with a single point, Gio with 3, Galvin with 4, and Michael.
We got tickets for it.
By the
No,
way,
no.
Alabama.
I thought we did.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Formed in 1969 in Fort Payne, Alabama.
Oh.
Only 2 original members still in there.
Oh.
The other ones died?
No, I mean,
They
you
went
know.
home?
I bet you there's one named Randy.
Oh.
Randy Owen is the singer and rhythm guitar player, and then you have Teddy Gentry on bass, occasional lead
A
vocals.
lot of gentries
Back and
in country music.
Don't they all have big beards? Like, that's the look of them?
I think they're just kind of shaggy. Yeah. So the current members, only 2 of the original guys in there.
Let me tell you something. You will never eat sweet potato pie without going, shut my mouth.
But I mean, how do you shut your mouth?
I know,
You're
right?
eating it, yeah, then you shut
Yeah.
you shut your goddamn mouth.
It's a very, very confusing thing. Thank you,
think it's-
Alabama.
Against women's rights.
Women.
Yeah, make a sweet potato pie and then shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
Shut
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Make
all
my
you're good
dinner.
for.
Yeah.
And
That's
shut
all
your
you're good
mouth.
for.
Floozy.
Oh, they had to take lines out of that song.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that rhymed with bigger was out.
Yeah, they're lucky to still be on Spotify, I heard.
Yeah. What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, Google it. Out and out, and I quit. I quit.
Quit.
Mr. Roy.
All right, Galvin, there's your news. We'll take a quick break, come right back and dive into it. It's next on 102.5 The Bone. Say it's country. I don't know.
All right.
We listened to this entire album as we were driving through Texas.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yes.
Were you mad about it the whole time?
I was furious. I thought this is the stupidest idea ever.
Just so you know, if you're mad about Beyonce doing country music, you are racist.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
There's no other way around that.
Like, you don't have to care. I don't care about it. I don't care. I'm
If
never
you're
gonna
mad
listen to
about
it.
Beyonce doing country music, you dedefinitely have said the phrase sweet potato pie and shut your
Oh,
mouth.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
While holding your fist up.
I was watching The Godfather this weekend, and it gets to the part where Carlo beats up what's her face, Michael's sister, and I thought there hasn't been a woman ass kicking on TV like that since
Yeah.
Fred Mertz used to hit Ethel.
When she goes into the bathroom, that's when it really gets.
Oh
to you.
man, she should never went in there.
Go ahead, smash it, you spoiled guinea.
Yep.
I'll tell you, I never get tired of watching that movie.
Neither do
Any of
I.
them.
All my kids and my wife hate it. They don't like it.
Yeah,
My wife hates it because it's always on, and but I wish if she would sit down and watch it with me. I wish I can get Joey to watch it with me, but he won't.
I made her sit down and watch it, and she's like, "Yeah, it was all right."
Isn't it wild how Al Pacino has become a terrible actor over the
yeah.
years?
What happened?
Like
man?
started out so good and
good.
reserved,
Yeah.
and doing all this stuff, and he like just he could steal a scene with a look.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
And now,
Cocaine.
And now it's great ass.
Even that, the first time he did that was good. The first time.
I hear you paint house.
Yeah, that's the word.
I can't believe he did that movie with Adam Sandler.
Oh, the
Dude,
Jack
where-
and Jill.
yeah.
I never saw it.
Me
dude.
I saw like a part of it one time, and I go, Al Pacino's in there. Like I just listen. Adam Sandler has a lot of great funny stuff. Adam Sandler playing a brother and sister. I don't want to say.
Oh my god! And it's like I thought he was just going to be a cameo, and then when he had like big parts with Jill, I was like, "What?"
Were they
Ow.
like retarded brother and sister, or did he do both? Like,
I mean, they're
like,
Adam
"Oh, my
Sandler.
brother and
Yeah,
sister.
I think it was like over the top. Fat
it?
girl.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Or is it like a drama?
It's a comedy.
Very serious. He plays
yeah.
a fat lady.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
see
missed that
at all.
one.
That was bad. I watched that Spaceman movie again over the weekend with my parents. They hadn't seen it.
What was that thing called?
Hamush.
Hamoosh. Hamoosh.
Hanush.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it more the second time than I did the first time. It was the first time I was frustrated, but
Yeah,
Sounds
Adam
good.
Sandler. The whole time I'm like, he'd never make the astronaut training.
nah. And now I totally remember how it ends. So
How?
he gets picked up by the South Koreans, and then it ends with him on the phone with his wife asking for one more chance. Yeah.
Where did he get picked up?
Out in space.
Yeah, they were. Remember, he went out first, and then they were racing the South Koreans to the purple cloud, and then when he ejected out in space with Hanush to watch the beginning of the universe, they pick him up.
And Hanush had didn't tell him that he had all those
Whatever that was.
stuff on him that was killing him. The people, the other life form that invaded
Yeah.
his planet.
The little maggots.
Yeah, and they took
Whatever.
over him.
Yeah,
I brought you this Nutella for comforting.
yeah.
For soothing.
I forgot about that.
Hanush sounds like a meal. Like, oh, I ordered the Hanush.
100%.
And
Yeah.
it was delicious.
It's an adorable spider. The weirdest scene is the spider goes to him in a dream and just like holds him and caresses his head while he's like sleepy. Yeah, I was like, that was weird.
It was a good, weird movie.
Yeah.
He's not a bad actor. He's
Sandler?
just any minute you expect him to go hapoop.
100%.
Right, and when
100%.
he's yelling for Hanush, you can't not think Billy Madison. He's like, Hanush! You're waiting for him to go,
I'm gonna get you. You big
God.
spider, you.
it's too hot outside for a spider. Spiders aren't supposed to be in space.
Oh my
What
God.
was the thing in Billy Madison that he kept saying?
The penguin.
Oh, yeah, you
yeah.
know the penguin hamoosh?
It's too hot outside for a penguin. I got to tell you, people, what is the Precious Gems? Is that what it is?
Uncut.
Uncut
Right.
Gems.
Yeah.
That people either love or hate that. I loved it. I thought it was
I
great.
thought Uncut Gems
I thought it was
was
great, but there's so many people, mostly women, really hate it.
That movie was so, my anxiety was so bad I couldn't watch it all in
but
one
that
movie.
was great.
And
That
then
was-
the ending is great too.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
like,
yeah.
ooh.
See, I just thought it was okay. I didn't care. I wasn't like, oh my god, I need to watch it again. I was like, okay,
When
we can
they-
do serious.
when they get people that are so good that you think they just got him off the street,
Yeah.
like the guy that was his brother-in-law's like bodyguard guy who kind of turned on him, whatever. That guy with the raspy voice, he seems like he's really just a enforcer.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like that they just got him off the street.
Yeah.
That was a surprise. It was a good movie.
Have you guys seen the other Safdie brothers movies? Good Time with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that was decent.
I thought it was good, but it's
Yeah.
also another one of those very anxiety-ridden. Yeah,
What's it about?
That's their thing. He had taken care of his brother.
yeah,
and
who
they-
just got Down
that's sad,
syndrome. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
sad, yeah.
very sad. That guy though, talking about getting somebody off the street, that New York guy, was just some guy they pulled off the street, and they were expecting him to be like this next big time after, but then he got caught with a bunch of drugs, and I think he's in Rikers Island right now.
You
Which
know-
guy? The guy that I'm talking about, or a different?
No,
one?
different guy from the Good Time movie.
Gotcha.
The best actor they ever pulled off the street was I'm Your Captain Now guy.
Oh yeah,
That guy was great.
He hasn't done anything else though.
No. That's what I'm saying. He went back. They just were like, well, here's $50. See ya. And pushed him back to his country.
David Spade talks about, he goes, acting. People ask me about, doing movie. He goes, it's not that hard. He goes, I'll prove it to you. He goes, Jennifer Hudson trained her entire life to be a singer.
Yeah.
Went into the singing competition, came in like 8th. She moves over to acting. First movie she gets the Academy Award. He goes, there's little kids that do it. And he goes, it's not that. He goes, it would be like me going, I think I'm going to play basketball. And then go to the NBA and go, what do you just put the ball in the hoop? And then win like MVP. He goes, I don't know. I just put it in there, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would I'd be a terrible actor. I can't.
You'd be great.
No. I've done like high school stuff, and I just don't have the knack for it.
Gio, very good actor in Moe's movie.
Really?
Gio did a good job. Yeah,
Thank you. I'm glad a lot of people saw it.
I still haven't seen it. Mo did the funniest goddamn thing. It made me laugh out loud. I'm sure you have it coming up in news, but there was a celebrity death.
I know exactly what you're saying because it was the first thing I ever saw that Mo did that was funny.
It's funny you said that, Calvin. He put up a picture of Spike in a suit, and he wrote, "Rest in peace, Louis Gossett Jr." And I actually wrote on there, "This is the first funny thing you've ever done." Really? And he took it off. Yeah. Somebody took it off because the next day it was gone. I went,
Wow. Come on.
Yeah.
What a little bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
It's aggressive.
Oh, he's editing people's comments. Come on.
I don't like people anymore. You know who I'm not talking to anymore?
Welcome to the club.
You know who I'm not talking. You know who I'm not friends with? Roger.
Yeah,
From
Roger
and
JP, what happened?
He was down here. He didn't say hi to us. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that
Didn't say
either.
nothing.
Snubbed, Michael.
Wow.
Snubbed.
Yeah.
Snubbed.
Dare you come into my kingdom and not bow to the king? No.
Actually in Tampa, like in this area?
Yeah.
Oh.
On a break.
That's not cool.
You went to a hockey game or a baseball game or something.
Oh.
Oh, son of a bitch, Roger.
Oliveira hook him up?
Never forget.
Yeah.
Probably, I would assume so.
When was the last time you were in New York?
It's been a very, very long time. But that's not the same. That's not saying, like, I don't go to Long Island. Long Island's like saying that they went, like Roger went to Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's even though it's not that far, but it's. I can't tell you the last. I actually can. I can tell you last time I went to Long Island was when my buddy Frankie got married, which has got to be more than 18 years ago.
Before you ever knew Roger.
That's right. Roger probably had long hair.
Have you ever done anything with Roger? Just like go out to dinner, just solo? Hey, let's go do something.
I don't know.
Oh.
But just like, hey, I'm in town. Say hi to you guys. What's up? Maybe we all get together. You're right, Gio. I don't know why Roger would call me. Take it back now, Roger. We're back. We're back. Good. We're good.
You and Roger are friendly. You're not friends.
Well, we never will be now.
Yeah.
He's ruined our friendship.
Coworkers.
All right.
Ruined it.
Sorry, Mike.
Well, you know what? Brett was down there too. Same
Oh,
thing.
my God.
Not this week, but prior.
And you wanted Brett to call you.
Nope. Nope.
Have you
know,
hung out with Rhett before outside
no,
of?
I don't even like him.
Okay.
I have
Wow.
to make no bones about it. I hate him.
Okay.
Monica's here every day. You don't hang out with her.
Oh, I know Monica for a long time.
Yeah, but you're not friends.
We ran out of things to do together.
I've known Roger a long time.
Yeah.
I've known Monica longer than I know any of you except Joe.
Oh, that's weird.
That's unfortunate.
Why?
I knew Monica when she was actually as young as she looks. she's an age.
No.
She doesn't know.
Very
She's like
lucky.
Hamoosh.
Very Hamoosh.
Is she the oldest on the station?
No, Spike is for sure.
I don't
How do
know.
you know?
Isn't Spike like
Spike
86?
older than Mo?
I thought Spike was older than you.
I don't know.
I thought he was.
I don't think he ever gave us a straight answer.
Just like you.
No, I give you a straight answer.
I have no idea how old you are. When you say it, I don't believe you.
It's true.
50,
You never say.
he's 58.
No.
59.
59.
Oh,
We got to do something for your
Big
60th
60.
this year.
can I tell you? You know, I hung out.
I got to tell you, Joe, you look pretty good for 59. I mean, obviously the gross hair and all that stuff, but like, you know,
I've had it forever.
I'll take it.
you know, not bad.
You know who I hung out with this weekend?
Hanush.
Who?
Iverson.
Oh, yeah.
How's he
You know
doing?
how old he is?
It's so funny. You said it the other day about how you haven't
Right.
seen him for a while.
Well-
Iverson is 61.
He's 60.
60.
He looks. He hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same.
60.
Hair hasn't gotten grayer. His weight hasn't changed. He
Good
looks
for
exactly the same. I mentioned him on the air, and then one was like Friday or so. I text him. I was thinking about fishing, and I'm like, let me see what he's doing. I text him, and he was like, where you at? I'm like, Clearwater. He's like, I'm coming over. I go like, yeah, okay. He came all the way over and hung out.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great to hang out.
Iverson easily could take over the role of the. He's one of those that guy actors. He was in Tin Cup. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like the hat on backwards, the long hair. Just,
Same guy.
Yeah.
By the way, Ian has a new fishing spot that you should check out. It's pretty awesome, and from his 55 plus community.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there.
I got
Ian's
a couple more
55?
years before I can get in there.
Yeah, no. Well, he could take us back there. It's a gorgeous. It really is a gorgeous fishing spot. Very peaceful.
Really?
Yeah, great place for hammocks.
He's at
but-
least 55, right?
Yeah,
Because you have
at
to be
least.
55
Yeah, that's
and
right.
over to get in there.
Mhm.
I didn't think he was that old.
By the way, Ian coming on the cruise.
Oh
Yeah?
yeah.
This is gonna be a fun time.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a fun time because Pete's excited about
Yeah.
it, and I know Pete's normally like, oh, I'm so busy, I gotta go on this cruise now. Now he's like, I can't effing wait for the cruise. That's fun,
baby.
fun. Pete. Is Chad excited?
Yeah, Chad's super excited.
I saw you guys take ice baths.
Yeah, so because he was sore from practice this week, he wanted to go take an ice bath.
Practicing on your booty.
And I've never done one. So I was like, oh, can I go with you? So that is the most miserable thing I've ever done.
Can
in my
I
life.
just-
But do you feel better after it?
I did.
You did?
Once I did it, because it took me a couple times. Like I got in it once, and then my feet hurt, so then I had to get out. And then I kept trying and stuff, and we kept putting ice in it to keep it cold. And after like the initial shock goes away, and you're able to like relax yourself, yes, you feel it's like it's a weird calming sensation.
A lot of endorphins.
You see Miss Carmen in her bikini at the school?
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Like you guys did that at the school, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Miss Carmen.
Wow.
But it's also on a Sunday, and I was wearing a cover up, and and there were no kids around.
Slutty Sunday, baby. Happy Easter.
I know you won't answer this, but I have a question for you.
Sure.
Have you guys ever done it at the school?
No.
Carmen?
No, absolutely
Carmen?
not. No.
Detention.
No. No,
Oh, there's one
listen.
way to get out of it.
Extra credit after
Right.
school.
Listen,
I'd do
Chad,
anything.
You
for a
really
good
want to
grade.
make the team?
Chad really loves coaching and would not put that in jeopardy for anything. And I wouldn't put him in jeopardy for anything. So no, that's
would.
not ever going to be a thing.
I would make sweet love to my wife at her school.
Yeah. Good for you, Carmen.
Wait, what?
Not when she was in
I
school.
was
Yeah,
gonna say-
like, what are you doing? What's
She
school?
worked at a
She
school.
worked at a school.
She worked at a
Yeah.
school. Did you guys ever do it?
No, we never had the opportunity. We never took ice baths
Get
there
the
either.
bank vault. And
Oh, the bank fall would have been good.
Yeah. Except you get locked in there.
Yeah. Can't breathe
Not
there.
so good.
Your clothes
Small
on the
breaths.
outside.
Oh my God.
Take a small breath. All right, it is 7:20. Time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Carmen, guess what? Pelt Shoes has everything you need for pickleball.
Oh.
Yeah, they said we're hopping on it. Everybody else, Tom Brady, LeBron James, they got leagues and teams and all kind of stuff. So they have all the stuff you need for pickleball there. They have all the different shoes. You can get your foot digitally measured for the best pickleball shoe on the market. They have Skechers, they have New Balance, K-Swiss, Asics, all the different brands. And it's not just pickleball. It's all types of court shoes, athletic shoes, walking shoes, running shoes, anything you need. They have them right there. Pelt has 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Stop into a Pelts today and make sure you tell them Pickle Galvin sent you.
Wait.
That's my new nickname.
Yeah.
One person was killed and at least 5 others were wounded in a shooting at a Nashville restaurant during Easter brunch celebration on Sunday afternoon. And police say they are looking for a suspect who fled in an SUV. That's nice. You got to have brunch on Easter and people shoot up a place. This was not a shootout. This was one person who decided to pull a gun based on an altercation occurring with another man and then fired multiple shots. That's according to Nashville police spokesperson Don Aaron. Police said they are looking for Anton Rucker, who is 46 years old in the shooting. Authorities say he is a convicted felon and fled the restaurant. Roasted is the name of the restaurant, in a Mercedes SUV.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the guy's on the run. They're still looking for him. They'll catch him. They'll catch him. Yeah.
You know why? Fred McGriff wasn't there.
Oh, the crime brand.
I looked it up. He's 60.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Looks better than Joe.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are the same age.
Yeah, McGriff.
Well, how old's Roger? Do we think?
70.
No, for real. Like I don't know.
Me and Roger have known each other since the 60s.
I would say 56,
No,
55.
I think he's. I would say
he's probably
64,
older.
65.
He looks
69.
JP's like 52, I think. 50.
JP's older than me. I think.
53.
Oh no, I think I'm older than JP.
51.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah,
he's
he's
51.
early 50s. I don't know what Roger, but the reason I say Roger is older is because he's been around for a long time. Like you see, whenever he puts up the old photos of him, working stuff, and he was already in his third back.
I don't think so. I think him and JP are similar names.
There's no way. There's no way.
All his old pictures are black and white.
Is Monica around, Carmen?
She's not here today, but I can text her.
All lovers look the same.
He's in his 60s? Wow.
I would have to
think so.
I would have to think he's got to be close to 60, if not over.
I'm gonna text JP right now. Hold on.
I don't think
What
I'll
do you
make
need to know for, Mike?
I won't make it to my 60s.
Oh, Jesus, man. That is so brutal that you say that.
I just don't see it.
With that attitude, you definitely won't make it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You're going to make it.
I don't
Do
feel
we
like
have to bring this up at your funeral?
He kept saying.
Yeah, he said he went May. He was right. Good. And then I'll go, you were right. For once, you want to bet, Gio. And then I'll tap your coffin.
Oh.
I'll slip $1 in your
Throw
coffin.
some change in a coffin.
Let's write it down. How old is Roger? Carmen.
You want me to write it down or you want me to say it?
Say it.
Okay, you said write it. I'm going to go 56.
No, I wanted somebody to write down all of our guesses.
Okay, Spanish.
All right, Gio,
I'll say he's 62.
Spanish,
I'm going to go 65.
Galvin,
I'm going to go 64.
Joe.
63.
That's what I was going to say. 63.
Well, do you want to say the same?
Well, I have to. That was my thought. I don't want to change it now because Joe changed it.
Okay.
63.
You and Joe are the same.
Everybody's, yeah.
Do we have an answer or are we waiting?
Not yet.
Okay.
I text JP. I said, "How old is Roger?" Let's see.
Well, speaking of age, happy 20th birthday to Gmail. Google announced it on April 1st, 2004. A lot of people thought it was an April Fool's prank because 1 gig of storage for free didn't seem possible. Like, people are like, what? They're giving us free email and the storage and the stuff? Yeah, it didn't seem real.
At one point, does it bite us in the ass?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like
I think it would have by now.
Oh no, 20 years of collecting data.
Yeah.
They got everything.
All
down.
your emails.
Remember that great documentary where they said that if something is given to you for free, you are the product. So Google's
Sure.
been selling our data off.
Yeah,
to,
it's not like they're just, hey, we're nice.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, of course not.
The fact that Joe still has a Hotmail account always blows my
I still have an AOL.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
By the way, I really hope, Gio, you're talking about you're not going to make it to 60 or
Nope.
whatever, but I hope when you die, it's not like Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks where you have to go and they play clips and show us because they're going to be like, well, let's take a look at your porn history.
Yeah.
No.
delete.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Spanish, I know you're excited about it. We're down to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Final Four and what? What is it?
That is for March Madness, and April 8th is the final day of competitions.
Nope, April 6th
damn
is,
it.
and it's men's college basketball.
all right.
I said Duke was going to win the whole thing.
Gonzaga?
Duke's out.
Oh,
Duke's out.
Gonzaga?
UConn's winning the whole thing.
Duke's out.
So you have UConn taking on Sweet Potato Pie, Alabama. UConn number 1, Alabama 4. Then you have NC State 11 against number 1 Purdue. So Purdue's been crushing, man. They got a monster.
UConn's been
They have a
crushing as
monster
well.
center. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be Purdue and UConn. You
That
would
guy
imagine.
that looks like he's 50 years old.
Looks like he's 50 and looks like he's wearing a mask,
Right?
Or something is going on. Yeah.
He's got that weird underbite.
You better hope that basketball works out for you, because otherwise you're just gonna be pulling down buildings. I guess I don't know. Something's happening. Whatever.
Oh, my
Yeah. So
God.
UConn against Alabama, and then NC State takes on Purdue. The winner of those will compete in the championship. That'll be April 6th, I believe. Or the championship is April 8th.
Oh, I was right.
April 6th is the final
Okay,
four.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So
I'm going to bet on NC State's.
Oh, really?
What?
Go
Take the
Wolfpack.
upset.
Yep.
You can make some serious money, I bet, if you do that.
Who's NC State playing?
They're taking on Purdue.
Oh, I'm going to take Purdue then, Gio.
Purdue
I'm
has
taking
the
NC
monster.
State.
You
Yeah.
might as
Thanks,
well.
Gio.
Release the Kraken! Come on, just dunking.
Go Wolfpack.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Bet accordingly. Speaking of betting, Powerball rolled over again.
You guys didn't win?
No, surprisingly, we were waiting for you to get back. We were waiting for you to get back.
I figured while I was gone, like I bet they won the Powerball while I was gone.
So the Mega Millions was $1.1 billion, and somebody won that in New Jersey. Well, Powerball rolled over. So the next jackpot drawing is tonight. Is $975 million.
Yeah,
You're in?
I'm in. Now they finally
You don't want to wait until he gets over $1 billion?
No, I think I'm going to take my chance this time.
All right. Well, $975 million. So you can get your Powerball tickets tonight.
Yes, I will.
You get that in ready to go.
Power play with Mega Player.
Quick picks. With Power Play.
Quick player.
No.
Quick player.
Yeah. Make it quick.
No, don't say
Sweet potato
that.
pie. Shut your mouth.
Oh, you're messing me up.
How about this? A woman in Jacksonville, Florida, woke up to find her car destroyed. What happened? What do you think happened? I don't know.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Say some sort of weather, but no. We know
Garbage
about
City got broken into.
Somebody trying to steal her catalytic converter or something.
Yeah.
Doing
A lot of
but
theft.
I mean, it's really destroyed. So she goes and looks at her video camera. Turns out several dogs did it.
What?
Dogs came and tore her car apart going after her neighbor's cat. Her neighbor's cat got up in the car or whatever. There is some video. Look at the dogs just tearing the car apart. Unbelievable. Wait until you see what it winds up looking like. Look at this.
Oh.
Just all torn apart, ripped. Have you ever seen the dogs that go out to the one guy's car and he's like, get away, and they're biting, doing stuff, and the one pops a tire.
Jesus.
Bites it and pops the tire. Look at them ripping that car apart.
Those are just wild dogs, or
Well, yeah, I mean, they're probably stray. They're out there somewhere. I don't know.
The cat's like, you've got to be kidding me.
Dude, that's wild.
That's terrifying.
No one knows where the dogs came from, but they caused about $3,000 worth of damage on their car.
Does
Yeah.
insurance cover that?
I mean,
Wild dog attack?
Wild dog attack.
Yeah,
let me see if we can
I
find
don't think so.
water damage.
Dog ripped off my fender.
yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Jesus.
There may be a new trend of people posting online gift registries for their divorce. So you've heard of the, you get married, you register online and do all this stuff. The idea is that people can be financially vulnerable at the time of their split, and they may only have half of their everyday supplies. So you can help
So-
giving stuff to people that failed.
Don't they have like divorce groups that you can go to that also do this kind of stuff?
I don't know. Financial.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
financial
They support each
supply,
other.
though.
Female empowerment. Yeah,
I can see that.
They sit around in a circle and talk about how much they hate men, but they're not giving each other money.
I mean, there are. I mean, the sad weirdo groups.
I was going
we
to
give
say,
each other money.
next time you're the sad weirdos, pop your head in.
Come on
to
in,
the divorce
Yeah,
ladies.
Ladies, come on and let's do this.
Yeah,
Sad weirdos is my favorite thing.
It's you take the microwave, I take the toaster, so I need a microwave from my
All right.
Yeah.
gift registry.
Yeah.
When my parents got divorced, we got the crappy TV, and my dad got the good TV, and we had a black and white television that you had to turn. You had to slide the thing and turn on and turn the numbers in the hand. I remember, we didn't care. We were, when you're watching the Muppets in black and white, you just like Muppets are cool. And then you see them in color, you're like, oh my god, the Muppets are awesome.
This guy's blue?
Yeah.
I had no idea. In a new poll, 46% of people say that they find April Fool's Day pranks amusing, while 40% find them annoying. I'm in that percentage. For the other 14%, it's a case-by-case kind of thing, so it's got to be something good, not stupid. 54% of people say they have played an April Fool's prank on someone, and 65% of people say someone has played a prank on them. Talk about it every year. I think one of the best ones I ever heard was my sister-in-law. She said that she was in line at the store, like grocery store, checking out, and the lady was staring at her behind her and stuff, and she kind of was like, hi, and she goes, I'm sorry, I'm staring at you. You look exactly like my daughter that passed away. And my sister-in-law was like, oh my God. And she goes, would you do me a huge favor? She goes, she was in front of my sister-in-law in line, and she goes, would you just say bye, Mom, whenever I leave? And she's like, I guess so. You put on the spot, it's weird, whatever. So she goes to leave, and she goes, bye, Mom, and then rings up her stuff, and she only had a couple items, and the lady's like, it's $300, whatever. And she goes, what are you talking about? And she goes, your mom said you were paying for her. I was like, no way. And she goes, no, April Fool's. But that's a good story. That ropes you in for sure.
Really good story.
You're like, what am I supposed to do? I guess I'm going to call her mom. I don't know. It's weird.
A lot of radio stations over the years would do like the fake format change on the day of like April Fools. Like, oh, we're Rock 105 is now going country music.
We are Russian now.
Yeah.
Dude, we had a bridge that connected the two towns, and it was just a regular bridge, and we said that there was going to be a toll on it.
Yeah.
People lost their minds. They wrote an article in the newspaper about it. Yeah, we're like, it's April Fool's. Like, how do you not?
It got Opie and Anthony fired.
Go, hey, is there any way, whatever? And I think one of the other ones that I always heard was put your trash cans out because they're bringing your trash back. They're not going to be able to dump it and stuff, so you have to put it. Well, I'm not putting my trash can. You're not giving me my trash. How do I even know it's my trash?
When Opie and Anthony were in Boston, they said that the governor had died. Or the mayor. The mayor, I don't know, one of them had died, but he was on a plane, so he couldn't be reached, and everybody bought it, and they ended up getting fired for it. That's why I don't even attempt to do anything now. We did some good April Fool's jokes back in the day. Most of the people knew it was April Fool's, but the small group that didn't made it worth doing it because everybody was in it on the joke. But now I wouldn't even try it.
Nah.
Yeah, but the thing about Opie and Anthony is they got fired and then they got better jobs.
It worked out great for them.
Yeah, well, that's not too shabby. Someone ranked the most overrated tourist attractions. Gio, you were just out and about.
The St. Louis Arch.
St. Louis Arch is up there.
Based on a bunch of different big travel sites, what they have to say. What do you think? Some of the I have the top 5 here. Most overrated tourist attractions in America.
Did you go in the arch?
Yeah, I went up to the top of it.
Yeah.
You stairs or an elevator?
Elevator.
Yeah.
How does the elevator go that way?
It's like
a pivot.
It's like a little pod, almost like a Ferris wheel. And it goes up, like that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did you think about jumping it all?
No, it started to like move, and it was hot and claustrophobic, and it smelled.
You could have went either I drive back or I just jump off the door.
Yeah.
They'll have a good story to tell.
Yeah. And the windows is like tiny. It's like this big.
Yeah.
So you're like, then you just look out the tiny little window to see dirty St. Louis.
Nice.
I have the top 5 most overrated tourist attractions in America. What do you think they are?
Mount Rushmore.
Number 1,
Really?
Mount Rushmore. You have to
How
travel.
could that be overrated?
You have to travel a long way to see it, and most people's first impression is a lot smaller than they thought it was going to be.
That's what I've heard. It's very underwhelming. You think it's this massive thing, and it's kind of small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's only 4x4. No. Okay, so that's number 1. What else do we have?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
No. But there is something in San Francisco.
Oh, the windy street.
Lombard Street
Yeah.
in San
that's
Francisco.
different.
It's the steep one. Lombard Street
Yeah,
is.
but
And
there's
it
this-
winds back and forth.
There's the windy street, which is the world's windiest street.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Not interesting, but it's worth doing while you're there.
I just remember my dad drove down that, and he was very pissed the entire time because there was a bunch of traffic, and he was like, "This is garbage."
That's the thing.
Yeah.
What is
This one says Lombard Street in San Francisco. It's the steep one that winds back and forth. They said there's always a long line of cars waiting to go down.
Maybe that is the same. Then I don't know.
Once you're on it, you realize you just waited in traffic to wait in more traffic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is the Four Corners on there?
Four Corners not on there. No.
Southernmost Point.
No.
I don't know. I can't name the Statue
Right.
of Liberty.
No. Number 4, Times Square. It's fun the first time, but New Yorkers do their best to avoid it because it's just crowded. So
Yeah, but it's like that's one of the places you have to go in your lifetime to be in the center of that Times Square where you've seen so many things and so many movies and so many TV shows.
The first time I went to Times Square, I felt very cool. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
very
it's
neat.
like it's such a great. I don't know. I grew up there, and I still every time I go there, I'm amazed by it. All
For
those
me,
lights,
you see it on TV and movies for so
Right,
long,
yeah.
and
So
you're finally there. It's like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah.
and if you go at night, it's even
Yeah,
cooler.
Yeah.
Number 3, they say Plymouth Rock. The whole area around Plymouth Harbor is nice, but the rock itself is just a rock. It's
Yeah.
behind bars, so you can't even touch it. I want to touch a rock. Let me touch
I want to touch the
I
rock.
wouldn't care to go see that.
Number 2, most overrated tourist attractions in America. They say number 2, Las Vegas. Everything's overpriced, and you have to deal with a lot of drunk people.
You're out of your mind.
If you love it, keep going. But if gambling and nightlife aren't your thing, you're not missing a lot. Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't like gambling,
Yeah, but you know where you're going.
It's cool, but it is very overpriced.
By the way, there's the monster for Purdue.
Yeah.
Look at him. Doesn't he look like he's wearing a mask?
100%.
Nobody showed up in Vegas and went, "There's nothing to do but gamble."
Yeah, exactly. And if you did, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Number one, Gio got was Mount Rushmore. A couple of the ones that just missed out, they said the Hollywood Walk of Fame in L.A. and they say Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Bourbon Street is so fun the first time
Bourbon
you go.
Street's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
And the whole of the Walk of Fame is only gross because it's so long and it goes into so many bad neighborhoods. Not bad, but just like poor. You know, you're stepping over homeless people to see George Burns' name in a star.
Yeah,
somewhere.
but also, I don't care to see that. Like, who cares? It's the star with somebody's
Yeah,
name.
but if you
big
want to
deal.
go by the Chinese theater and see
That
the
place is
handprints
cool,
or something, yeah. That's
Bourbon
different.
Street is fun.
It smells really bad. Though.
It
Yeah,
does.
but if you're young and you're partying and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
if you're going with your family, don't go.
It's
to
like
Bourbon
Vegas.
Street.
If
Your
you
kids
go
will get
there, you
stabbed.
know why you're going
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah, you want to drink and go crazy and
There's
stuff.
that other street too.
Frenchman.
That's what it is. Frenchman Street.
Street, yeah.
Yeah, that has some of the best live music I've ever heard.
It's a little bit off the beaten path, so that's where
Yeah.
all the locals go.
You give it no credence when you say it's the best music you've ever heard.
Why?
Monet and
Monet.
Zumba and all this. What's
Oh,
it?
the Motet.
Motet.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
No.
Yeah, they're really good. Very popular
To whom?
to their listeners.
Joe,
Yes.
how were the Circle Jerks and Descendants? Did you
I did
go?
not. We didn't go.
Oh,
We didn't go. We were gonna go, and something else happened, so it was. We didn't.
What happened?
What happened?
She had to work late.
Oh.
So by the
Did
time
you
she
buy
got-
tickets or did you get free tickets?
No, I got free tickets.
Freeloader.
Freeloader and then doesn't have any music. Last ones you're good.
What a jerk.
All right.
Blow it off. I got a free whatever.
No big
Not-
deal.
Okay.
Terrible.
All right.
Terrible. My wife told me, she goes, the Black Lips are playing in downtown CP, and I go, cool. I listened to them for 3 seconds. I had never heard of them, and they were no good. I go, she goes, do you want to go? And I go, I do not. I do not want to go.
Black Lips.
Black Lips.
No response yet on how old Rod
Oh.
is.
Come on, let's go, JP. Get it together.
That's why they don't hang out with you when they come down here.
Yeah.
Good. I'm done with them.
Kelta's down there asking how old you are. 1025 the phone. Don't tell him.
They've been dating for 30 years.
Oh,
so.
Wow. Good for them. Strong power couple.
I
Yeah,
support
they were
them.
dating before it was cool to date other dudes.
Yeah.
Power bottom, power
They were
couple.
dating when they had to keep it quiet.
Give it to me, Rod.
Now that's
Don't do that. Don't put that in my
1025, here
head.
comes the bone. Someone on Reddit asked the question, what is the best nude scene Hollywood ever produced? All right, so TV or movies, what is the best nude scene? Like, you think nude scene, what comes to your mind?
Margot Robbie, Wolf of Wall Street.
Margot, fantastic.
Yeah.
You don't see
By
it,
the way,
though.
she said, well, I mean, you see, she tilts a little bit, but yeah, it's not like she's, kicking it out or
Right, but I mean, you want a nude scene, you take Phoebe Cates, Fast Time at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, but she's just topless.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie's.
Walking.
No, but I'm
Cool.
saying,
You don't
like,
see her.
Don't.
yeah, you don't see Phoebe.
Liz.
You don't see Phoebe's either.
No, but you see her boobies.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
see
Margot
her
Robbie's.
Yeah.
All right.
I know it's new to the game, but the Jennifer Lawrence movie
bro.
that just came out.
Yes.
When she's on the
Oh,
beach.
yeah.
That's
No
pretty
hard
strong.
feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, did I say Jennifer Lawrence earlier or did I say Jennifer Hudson?
You said
Yeah, I
Jennifer
said
Hudson.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah,
Because when
yeah.
you just said that, I was like, did I say that earlier?
No.
What about Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone doing the crossing the legs. Yeah, all that stuff. Some of the other ones they have on here, by the way, they have the Phoebe Cates, which, that we grew up with that. It was like the three boobs in Total Recall.
Yeah,
That's
that was
wild.
cool.
Then you have Alexandria Daddario in True Detective.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, wow,
I forgot about that.
That's something else. The threesome in Wild Things with
yeah.
Nev Campbell and Denise Richards.
Burned out that
That's pretty
VHS
hot.
tape. Yep.
Nicole Kidman, they say, kicking off her dress and Eyes Wide Shut.
Ugh.
I know. Not
Nicole
everybody.
Kidman looks like a marshmallow with red hair.
my
Ugh.
God.
This one, fantastic. Roller Girl in Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's
But number one, they voted.
nice. Number one.
According to Reddit, number one for the winner.
Is it True
Well,
Lies?
you have the video, so you probably shouldn't be guessing.
okay.
You should be getting the video ready.
Jeez.
All right. I had no
Well, be
idea this
careful.
was the story.
If you show the video,
That's why I'm pointing to you.
you can't show it on YouTube, can you?
It doesn't show everything.
okay.
It is a greased up, totally naked Danny DeVito coming out of the sofa in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There it is on Bone TV, where he busts out of there. Look at little greasy Danny DeVito climbing out, and he does it perfectly so you don't see the stuff. He's got his leg there. What a weird little body.
Dude.
Well, did you guys see that weird little diaper they had on John Cena for his naked thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's how they keep that all tucked in, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or you just got a small pecker.
Yeah.
Or that.
And he did it where he put his leg there so you don't see anything, and you don't see probably whatever he was wearing,
Right.
a sock or whatever covering
What
it up.
fun it must be to film that show.
Oh, It's Always Sunny?
Yeah.
It's got to be a blast.
So the interesting thing about It's Always Sunny was, what was it, 2 seasons they had without Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
I think he came in the 3rd season because they said we kind of need a name, we need somebody, whatever. But it was funny, like from the get-go. But when he came in, now they call him Frank all the time, but he's Dennis and Dee's dad.
Yeah.
And they would call him dad all the time. And if you watch the old episodes, you're like, they're really hammering it home. They're like, come on, dad.
Yeah.
Dad, don't do that. And you're like, all right, just call him Frank.
And it's super weird because in that 3rd season, he's getting divorced from his wife, and he's like this put together guy.
Businessman, yeah.
And then like he just slowly turns into this weirdo that lives with
He
Dennis.
starts out like the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Like the normal one.
Now he lives with
Dude,
Charlie.
There is an episode where Mac is talking and Frank's like on a complete bender and stuff, and he's drinking beers and stuff. And Mac's talking to him. They're walking down the sidewalk and they're going whatever. And then all of a sudden he goes, "What the hell? How long have you been there?" He's like all confused. And he goes, "Frank, we've been having a conversation." And he goes, "You just showed up." It's so funny. That is such a great show.
It's got to be the point now where I think this is what he'll be known the most for.
Oh,
is
right.
Always
Yeah.
Sunny.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
more than Taxi.
Yeah.
more
One
than-
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
all the different stuff that he's been in.
This has been longer than all of those.
That's great.
He's hilarious.
Some sad news. Lou Gossett Jr. died on Friday at the age of 87. Spanish is fist bumping, not because he hates black people, but because he actually had Lou Gossett Jr. on the death pool. Lou was the first black man to win the supporting actor Oscar.
Can you believe that? That was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Officer and a Gentleman. That made him only the second black man to win an acting Oscar.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
How
In
wild
the
is that?
80s.
In the 80s, yeah. So Spanish now is in first place with the
What?
death pool. Yeah.
right.
How?
Points.
Let's see if we can figure it out.
I don't like it.
Whoa. How did that jump you in the first place? It doesn't seem like he was very young.
Well, he had 71 points for that YouTube guy that he had, and then now he got 63 points because he was an original pick and an Academy Award winner, and his age and all that stuff. So Spanish has 134 points. Mike, you are in second with 98 points. I am in third with 74 points. Then you have Carmen is in fourth with 63. Followed by Gio with 61.
No, I'm not playing.
No, you're in. You got to pay. Ian has 0 points. Pap has 0 points. And Tony has 0 points.
All right. I like the way that goes.
Yeah.
So, still early. Still early, everybody.
yeah. But I'm celebrating.
Speaking of old people, Gene Hackman was spotted out and about.
Okay.
Gene Hackman is how old now?
97.
93.
82.
Older than
Carmen?
Roger.
91.
94. Gene Hackman, which is weird because if you don't see somebody for a while, then you see them, you go, whoa. So here is some video of Gene Hackman. He was spotted out in New Mexico the other day. This is the first
Did you
time.
see him, Joe?
I did not.
This is the first time they have seen him and his wife out together in public in 21 years. Yeah. So I guess they're not usually together. I don't know.
Oh, who knew he had an Asian wife?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah,
Come on.
exactly.
I have him on my death pool, too. Sorry, Gene.
She looks quite a bit younger.
Man, she might not even be Asian. She just might be old.
New Mexico is so run down and like dirty everywhere you go. I
Yeah.
drove
Did
across
you
the
watch
whole
Breaking
state.
Bad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's wild. I don't know why anybody wanted to live in New Mexico unless they had no other choice. Like maybe they came over the border and that's just where they set up their sanctuary city. Because I saw a lot of that going on.
A lot of that, yeah.
A lot of that.
A lot of free cell phones walking
A
around.
lot of trailer parks with bars on the windows.
I don't like that at all. Patricia Richardson, who was formerly Patricia Heaton, who Everybody Loves Raymond and all that stuff, also on the
Oh, Home Improvement. I know her. Yeah.
she says, what?
Hold on a second. Patricia?
No, different one. Sorry. I'm saying, yeah, that's right. Patricia Richardson, not Patricia Heaton.
I was in with you all day, Galvin. I was in it. I was on board.
For a second, I was thinking they were the same person. They're not. No. Patricia Richardson, who is on Home Improvement, she says that Tim Allen is kind of lying about the cast of Home Improvement being interested in a reunion. She says that she's definitely not interested, and that she hasn't. She said that he hasn't approached her or Jonathan Taylor Thomas. And the other kid just got a DUI, right?
Yeah. Wasn't he in jail?
Yeah, he just got popped.
And he was a drug addict, I thought, as well.
Which one?
Well, he said it was like his third.
The older
DUI.
one, the blonde-haired one.
Not Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
And where's that kid been?
And not the one that was 19 and married a 48-year-old.
That was weird.
Yeah. I never liked that show ever.
Oh, it was so good.
It was great at the time.
Yeah, it was so good.
I never liked it in the beginning. I never liked it at the end. I never liked it at all.
I loved it.
I watched it. I wouldn't say it was great, but it had some funny stuff, whatever. And at that time, I think you do a reboot of it, and everyone goes, "All right, Jesus Christ, who cares?" There's so many of those things that you're like, "What are we thinking?" This Spinal Tap movie that's going to be coming out, it's going to be so bad. Nobody's going to like this movie. Nobody's going to like this movie.
Probably not.
I'm sure you guys talked about the Happy Gilmore 2 coming out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be any good.
Yeah, that's going to be
The long-awaited sequel.
Yeah.
Never pans out.
unless they put Tom Cruise in it, it's not going to work.
Well, because there's a new Beverly Hills Cop that's coming out soon on Netflix, I believe. That's going to be garbage. Coming to America 2 has really solidified the long-awaited sequel as garbage to me.
And it seems like Eddie Murphy is at the forefront of that. It's like, hey, remember when I used to make good movies?
Yeah.
Let's try and ruin it,
I watched Roadhouse for the first time over the weekend, the new one.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was too bad.
Oh, my God. It's the worst movie.
How would you think of his acting of
Which one?
Conor McGregor?
He was definitely the worst part.
It was terrible.
Yeah, he was the worst part. But I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal, and I wanted to like the movie. And when it started out with him slapping and go, "Oh, I just slapped you," are you okay? I thought that was funny, and then it just went downhill.
The most unrealistic part of that whole movie to me is when Jake Gyllenhaal makes a phone call on a payphone. And I was like, "What is this? There are no payphones anymore."
Yeah, but that was a nod to the first one.
Yeah, but also that movie ends in 5 minutes whenever they come and go, "This guy's the problem." Yeah, and then he's just dead.
That Daniela Melchior, I don't know how to say her last name.
The doctor?
Yeah, dude, she is gorgeous.
Is she in other stuff? I've
She's
never
in Fast
seen
and
her.
the Furious,
Oh, okay.
and she was in the newest Guardians movie, but she's all like painted up as an alien.
Oh, is she the sister or no?
In Guardians?
Yeah.
No, she's working the reception desk in one of the scenes. Yeah,
Nothing about that movie was good to me.
The Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was all right. I mean, if you don't, I think because of you guys telling me about it, the bar was set super low. So
I need
I was watching
some sort
of
something close to reality.
Yeah,
for me to appreciate a movie.
I like the fight scenes in the new one more than the older one, but that's just because they were doing all those sweet camera angles.
It's funny because movies obviously aren't real, it's something, whatever. But if you have like a superhero movie and they're flying around and they're from a different planet, you go, okay, I'm suspending reality. But if you're making a movie that's supposed to be in
Key West bar,
Key West, in right now, and they don't kill this guy, then you're just like, all right, well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and the fact that they're constantly destroying pieces of that bar throughout the whole movie and no one says anything
my favorite's the fact that they're hiring a 10-piece band every night to have 8 people in the bar.
Yeah.
You know how much that band cost?
Yeah.
The different ones?
The sound.
And they're routing through to the little place down in Key West?
Can I ask you guys a question? If Conor McGregor sticks his face through the chicken wire, aren't you just Mike standing him right to the face?
100%.
Right?
Yeah,
like just
or
immediately.
just Pete Townsend guitar over the head.
Like,
You
what
know,
are we
El
doing?
Kabong. Yeah.
Pitbull Tyler's kicked people before for
Yeah.
approaching
Like,
the
what
I don't know
stage.
whether the whole band has, but certain people have.
I mean, the right side of the stage.
Oh my God.
This is unbelievable. Just after 3 months from being released from prison, Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She announced that her and her husband are separating.
Her brother?
This guy, it's not her brother. This guy waited for her, married her while she was in prison, waited for her, and then she gets out and goes, "It's a whole new world. Smell you later, nerd." Yeah. She's out there getting it.
She's dating Pete Davidson.
We talked about her, but then the big story over the weekend was that the conjoined twins got
married.
I'm so confused by it, and my wife doesn't understand why I'm confused. They keep saying the 1-year-old's name, so they both didn't marry this guy.
Right.
Okay.
One of them married him, and the other one has no choice.
Just along for the ride.
Right.
But they share lady
vagina.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also means the other one could get married to somebody else.
I know.
But then he has to bang.
But then,
Both
what
of
do they do? It's Frank's turn. Now it's Brian's turn.
Look me in the eyes.
Also, that guy, the guy who married them, doesn't want to marry another guy.
He has
Right,
no
like-
He
choice.
doesn't,
has no
but he's not.
choice.
But he's not marrying him.
But he has no choice to be in that relationship with him.
But
Right.
also, let's say that she is eating an ice cream cone. What is the other sister doing?
Just staring.
Watching.
Reading a book?
Just staring.
I mean, these are things that we should be asking them.
But
Yeah.
it's like, if you're eating an ice cream cone, I want an ice
I
cream
want a
cone.
little bit, yeah.
Can I have a little of the ice cream
Maybe
cone?
if I'm feeding you my ice cream cone,
Yeah, what if
I want
I-
to feed it to the
yeah.
other one too.
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's
Maybe you
not
both want to eat
allowed.
my ice cream cone.
Yeah. Can they
You don't
turn
know.
their heads that way though?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like it looks like their spines
Maybe if
are.
my ice cream cone melted and got all over
Right.
everybody, I don't want it on me either.
If the one he married wants to have sex with him and the other one doesn't, and he does it, is that rape?
Ooh.
She's saying no the entire time. No, stop. I do not want this.
And he's like, "Thank you, I appreciate you. Really helped me out."
What
the only way I can get there.
if does he make sweet love to his wife, but look at the other one?
Right, right.
No, you can't. That's
Mush your-
cheating.
yeah, mush your
Micro
face.
cheating.
What if she's winking? What if she's winking?
Do they share a butt?
I
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
everything
from the neck down. Well, they have two necks.
Yeah.
So everything from the torso down they share.
But they have separate lungs.
Correct.
And
I think separate stomachs.
I think from the stomach
What if one
down,
likes butt stuff and the other one doesn't?
So I believe they share the sense that cluster of nerves that's there is shared between the both of them because
that's
their
pretty
spine
interesting.
fuses it at one
saw-
point and then splits off.
there's a graphic online. It shows
Yeah.
exactly how things work.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about. You're sharing a spinal column with a totally different human being.
What's weird is that they don't know anything different, so it's not that big of a deal to
To
them.
them, yeah.
Like they don't feel frustrated every day like I do just watching them. You know,
Yeah.
like I watch them, get up and get ready for it, and you're like, I would lose my mind, but that's all they know. So they're like,
Yeah.
we've been doing this
You
forever.
think they can share thoughts?
No, different heads.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
yeah, but
connected.
twins can
Yeah.
do that, so I would imagine they're connected.
And they share
can
the same-
definitely have some stuff,
Right? The same spinal column.
If you hear them talk, sometimes they'll say the exact same word, the exact same thing.
Right.
There was a whole documentary they did.
I watched a documentary
years ago.
Abby and Brittany Hensel are who we were talking about. So yeah,
Oh,
they're
thanks for clarifying that.
well, no. What their
As
names
opposed
are.
to the other conjoined twins.
What their names are, they say that conjoined twins Abby and Brittany Hensel appear to respond to online attention over Abby's marriage. So that's the wild thing to me. There's one married and the other one's single.
yeah, like
She's like, hey, I want to go out tonight. Well, I'm married.
Worse, what if she's like, no, I want to be married?
yeah.
Right.
Can they get pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be weird.
I read that they can.
Yeah.
How do you know whose baby it is?
It's one uterus,
Yeah, because that's only one.
so it's their baby. Because they're both going to be feeding it,
Then he should have married both of them.
I don't know why he. Well, I mean, I guess I know why he wouldn't, but
Can't.
if the other one
Right,
gets
yeah.
married, like, are they just sandwiched in between two dudes?
That's what I'm saying.
And then the guys
he's
touch
like,
hands?
I got to be married to this guy now.
Yeah.
I got to go on their honeymoon.
So are we just assuming that they're both doing stuff, but he
Got
can't
to.
technically marry both of them? So he married one, and then the other one's
Yeah.
just along
No,
for the
I
ride.
feel like they would put that out as a statement, like
Well-
we are a triplet, or you know what I mean?
Thruple.
Thruple.
So if one controls the left side and one controls the right side, we'll just say for sake of argument, and the left side is married to the dude, I wonder if the left side could stop the right side from trying to get him away. Like if she doesn't want any sex to happen and she's trying to kick him off with the right foot, can the left
Well, so
side
then
come
he's-
in and be like,
but at the same time, he's making love to his wife and raping the other one.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
This is a very complicated
Right.
relationship.
So I'm looking. They've got one rib cage, 3 lungs, 2 hearts, 1 liver, 2 gallbladders, 2 stomachs, and then
A partridge and a
2
partridge.
kidneys, and then the rest is all shared.
Same,
Large
yeah.
intestine, small
Uterus?
intestine.
Does it say uterus?
1 uterus, 1
Fallopian
bladder.
tubes.
Yes, 1.
Flopes.
You stole both my hearts when you crushed my one rib cage.
Oh, man.
Oh, it is wild.
That is something.
That's going to be a good-looking baby.
Yeah.
They're weird-looking.
And now do we know, does if they had a baby, does it have a higher percentage of coming out as a conjoined twin?
That is a great question.
I don't know.
I don't think so, because that's not it's an accident. It's not a hereditary thing.
Yeah, but you have their DNA.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Nobody's asking questions about this guy. what his deal is?
This guy is. He's a big nerd, but
Yeah.
how much fun is it for him? He's like, look what I get to do for a little while. And then when the going gets to be too much, he's like, yeah, I'm out.
So you have to think that he's doing stuff with the one, and if he's not supposed to do anything with the other one, I don't. Which one did we say he's married to?
Abby.
He's married to Abby. So if he's doing stuff, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry, Brittany," as his, stuff goes past.
Flounders.
Yeah.
I know, or he's like,
You just hear that's my face.
he looks at his wife and he's like, "Do you like that? Do you like that?" And then he looks over at her and he goes, "Do you like it?" Because she's getting it too.
Right.
But what if she's like, "I just want to rest," and this guy's banging me?
Yeah.
Or what if she starts like moaning, like because she starts enjoying it? Does her
Yeah.
sister get?
Both can feel it.
Does her sister get mad? Like, stop it! This isn't for you.
Stop enjoying it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not
You-
cool.
Hey,
Brittany.
by the way, if you're a lady out there and you realize that the conjoined twins are having more sex than you, that's bad.
Would you join their OnlyFans?
Yeah, 100 in a second.
Yeah, I would-
In a
I would-
sec-
You gotta take.
I would join the
peek.
OnlyFans even if it showed him in there with her with them just to figure out what's going on.
Just to get a peek.
Yeah. There is a good picture on. It's a Photoshop fake of one of them going down on a guy while the other one's just kind of hanging out there. It's a fake, but it looks pretty good.
Can I tell you that there is a People magazine article that I'm looking at about this information, and they have a few different photos of them, and one of them is them on a scooter, and they're both wearing separate helmets.
Awesome.
Could you imagine driving past that?
No, you'd be no.
Straight off a cliff.
What is
Just
happening?
straight off a cliff.
The odds of having a conjoined twins child, whether you're conjoined yourself or not, is 1 in 50 to 60,000.
So it doesn't matter. It's the same for.
According to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
Breaking news. I have confirmation on Roger's age.
All right.
What was the list?
The list. Carmen said 56 years old, Gio 62, myself 65, Galvin 64, you and Joseph said 63.
The winner is Gio.
Yo.
He'll be 61 in June.
All right.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Lies.
Well, hang on. Let me see.
If they have kids, who's the mother?
Roger.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Let Roger know we all thought he was older except for Carmen.
This article says if conjoined twin gets arrested and has to serve prison time, they will have to see if they can separate the twins.
Stop it.
they
They're not
can't do
gonna
it
do
now.
that. And if they can't,
Great.
yeah,
you can't force the other one to go
They're
to jail.
both serving, yeah.
You get home jail.
Yeah.
Do you do separate mugshots or just one mugshot?
Yeah. You just
What
cover
if
the other one.
Yeah, cover it like a falcon.
What if they were conjoined males and one side was like a serial rapist and the other was like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
right.
And he rats that one out.
And he's just going like this, like looking at his eyes. He's like, he did
They
it.
say it was you. Looks like me.
Over here.
I didn't enjoy any of it.
Yeah.
Wait.
secretly.
I'd love to get them on the show to answer these questions.
They would never
Please.
answer them.
I don't know, they did a documentary.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
that
that
was
was years
tasteful.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're older. They're adults. They're adults now.
Yeah.
In an Instagram post, Lizzo says she's tired of people telling lies about her and,
It's about damn time.
and dragging her for the way she looks, and she quits. She didn't say what she quits, though. My guess, not pie.
I think she's probably like struggling to come up with more hits. And she's like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm just going to go
attention
out.
grab,
And she's got all this money now. She's like, I made
Married,
more than I ever
yeah.
thought I was going to. I'm out.
Once she was in Star Wars, I was out.
Oh, that's right.
When she made the People Eat Bananas, I'm out.
She was in Star Wars?
Yeah.
yeah.
which one?
Jack Black.
The Mandalorian.
Jabba the Hutt.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's TV.
I mean, it's still.
Yeah, it's still Star Wars,
Canon.
man. Yeah, it was gross. They destroyed Star Wars.
Finally, in news, BuzzFeed put together a list of the 20 worst songs of the 90s.
Save
You
it.
probably remember most of them. I have the top 10 here. So start thinking about it now. Worst songs of the 90s.
It's been 1 week. All right, we'll get to that list right when we come back. If you want to be involved, 727-579-1025, 800-771-1025, and Roger is 61. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. All right, the worst songs of the 90s.
Yeah. What do we think?
Mbop by Hanson.
How dare you?
That's a great song.
No.
Mbop by Hanson comes in at number 8.
Oh, my God.
What?
All right.
What about the something Marilyn Manson? Then we're gonna kick their asses. What is that song called? You know what I mean? You know that. You know that song.
I don't know that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's
Can you sing it?
Something Marilyn Manson. Then they're gonna kick their asses. What is that song?
I love it. I love it.
Something Marilyn Manson.
And then something.
Oh, I do know.
We'll kick your ass in. Yeah.
What is it?
No, this can't be Leonard Skinner.
Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. Something rubber.
Come around here, we'll kick your ass in.
Yeah. What song is that? I don't know what you're saying.
I was definitely it.
Anybody? I'll sing it again. Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. Something about to kick their asses. No.
You get what you give.
What? Who sings it?
New Radicals.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
Yeah,
Joe.
Yep.
Way to go, Spanish.
Yeah.
How did you get that, Joe?
I just typed in the lyrics and asked what band it was.
Oh, very good. Only one person counts out. It's Bruce Springsteen. Anybody else doesn't sound like this guy.
Bon Jovi.
Oh, 2, 3, 4.
Anybody from New Jersey is allowed to do it. No, that song is not.
Oh,
in there.
all that
long
didn't
way
even
to go. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 15.
Shut up.
Number 15.
Is it really?
It is number 15. Yeah, I was looking through it and I didn't see it because I was looking at the top 10. Number 15.
All right.
What's that song, If I Had $1 Million?
If I had
That is Bare Naked
$1
Ladies.
If I had $1 million.
That's Bare Naked Ladies, right?
Not their only hit.
No.
From what I found out.
That is not in the top 20.
What about this one?
Oh, the Verve.
No. And no.
Do you know there was a band called The Verve and The Verve Pipe?
Yes.
What about The Verve Pipe? Did this song make it on
I love
Freshman?
this song.
Yeah, this
You
is
do?
this is a good song.
Yeah. Not on the list. Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, not on the list. No Chili Peppers on the
All
list.
right.
How dare you?
All right. How about this?
Oh yeah.
Slide from the Goo Goo Dolls?
No. By the way, real quick, while we're talking about this 90s songs, there was a guy that was playing acoustic guitar out at the living room when I went for the brunch thing the other day. He was really good, and I got his card because I said, hey, we do events and stuff, and maybe we'll have something. But he was doing like Bush, Alice in Chains. He was doing a bunch of different 90s stuff. Then he threw some Beatles and everything in there, but he knows Johnny B. He was like, I know
cool.
Johnny B. And I was like, oh, cool. Well,
Everybody knows Johnny B.
Yeah.
but yeah, he was really, sorry, I forget what his name is, but he was really good.
Is the Macarena in there for
The
worst songs of the 90s?
Macarena. Macarena done by, who was that did the Macarena?
The Los
Macarenians.
Lobos.
No. Something like that, though. No, Macarena
No
not in
Macarena.
What Johnny Mambo
Los
number
Del
5.
Rio.
here. Mambo, number 5 by Lou Bega.
Yeah.
Comes in at number 2.
What?
Comes in at number
That
2.
song was
3, 4,
great.
5.
Everybody in the club, come on, let's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
Great song.
It is a great song, Karen.
I like this song too.
Yeah.
This guy is still playing state fairs.
Yep.
Mambo number 5 was like came out with Mambo number 6, number 7. He has a song called Scatman and Hatman. You want to hear that? Hold on.
You haven't heard this?
Yeah.
I think we played it.
Yeah.
before.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
The thong song in there.
The thong song by Cisco. 14.
Oh.
14. I thought it'd be much higher.
Yeah.
What about that yelling Four Non Blondes song? Yay! Yeah, that what's going on?
Is that the 90s?
4 9 Blondes not in here.
Oh, the Bad Touch, Bloodhound Gang.
Oh, how dare you?
Love the Bloodhound Gang.
What, no?
No.
There was another one.
I mean, Sister Hazel's not on the list for sure.
Oh my God! You ready? You ready?
Not on the list.
Oh my
Their
God!
first album was really good and really punk, Sugar Rays,
Yeah.
and then it all fell to.
And then they had that song, and they made
Yeah.
a bunch of money, and
Pop
they were
songs,
like,
yeah.
"Why are we playing that fast song when we can play this?"
Up.
What do we got? Go.
Oh, I was gonna say Barbie Girl.
That's what I was gonna.
Aqua, Barbie Girl? No.
Yeah.
Not in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Jesus.
Confusing
I
list.
keep on looking at the top 10, but it is in the top 20. It is number 17. Barbie
Okay.
Girl.
How about
So let's go to the top 10. Number 10. You're Still the One. Shania Twain.
Oh, let's go, girls!
Right? Number 9. Can't believe you guys didn't get this right off the bat. I'm Too Sexy. Right, Ted
Oh,
Fred.
yeah. For some reason, I thought that was 80s.
It was 80s. I was in high school.
This was 90s. Right, Ted Fred.
I mean,
I'm
but
Too
it
Sexy.
came out when I was in high school, and I graduated in '89. That list is faulty.
You're probably right.
I usually am.
Let's see. It came out actually in 91. It actually released in 92.
How is that possible? That's
The
impossible.
album is Greatest Hits of 91, and it was released in 92. So not only is it not the 80s, the album is called The Greatest Hits of 91, and it came out a year later. I thought for sure you were right.
Yeah, me too.
I thought
I'm with
for-
you, Mike. I'm
thought
with you.
for
Hold it
sure
out.
you were right. Let's see some of the other ones that are on here. Number 8, you got Mbop Hanson. Number 7, Macarena, Los Del Rio. Number 6, you're gonna have a problem with number 6 for sure. Any guesses? It is a band, arguably the biggest band in the world at the time.
Creed. Oh, with Arms Wide Open.
Higher.
Oh, that's a great song.
you take me higher?
I did not think that was in the 90s. I thought that was, well, I guess.
2000s?
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
check with me. I'm pretty good with that stuff.
Mike was still in high school. Yeah, that comes in at number 6.
That was their second album.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
thought 2000.
Number 5, this was a one-hit wonder. Who let the dogs out?
Who? The Baha Men.
Baha Men comes in at number 5.
Oh, Zoot Suit Riot? Is that in there?
No.
By the way, it's not Baha Man. It's Bahaman. No, you're right. But I interviewed them one time, and then it's not. I said, hey,
Okay. I choose to believe you.
No, you're right. I said,
I feel like you're messing with me, but I'll choose to believe you.
No, because Baha Man,
Yeah.
it seems like it made sense. And I did an interview with them, and I asked them to do a liner, and they said, "Hi, we're a Bahaman," and I went,
Okay.
Bahaman, and they're like Bahaman, from the Bahamas, Bahaman.
Yeah,
I went,
I get it.
oh, okay, that makes sense too.
Carson Daly lied to me on TRL, that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
look, I talked to the Bahaman
Yeah.
themselves. Bahaman. The Bahaman.
Bahaman.
By the way, speaking of little phrases like that, do you know what Sarah Lee, what their slogan is?
Nobody does it like Sarah Lee.
All right, hold on. Say it.
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee.
What do you say?
I said nobody does it like Sarah Lee, but I think Joe is right.
Anybody else?
Nobody
I don't know what you're
doesn't
talking
like.
I love cake.
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee.
That's a double negative.
A lot of people think that it's nobody does it like Sarah Lee.
Yeah, because it's better English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee.
I don't
Nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee. Everybody likes it.
Ain't nobody like Sarah Lee.
Ain't nobody liking it.
All right, so number 5 was the Bahaman.
Bahaman. Hi, we're Bahaman.
Number 4, this guy had a huge song. His daughter is a very famous singer
Achy
now.
breaky heart.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus comes in number 4.
Oh, we need to hear that. We haven't heard Achy Breaky Heart.
My achy breaky
I could not tell you how it starts, though. Everybody knows the chorus. How does it start?
He was a handsome guy.
That comes into number 4. This is the list of the worst songs in the 90s. That's number 4. Number 3, I thought you were going to get earlier because you got Bop, but you didn't get
Oh,
It's one of the most depressing songs.
Crash Test Dummies.
I don't know why, but this song is so depressing to me.
Yeah.
Once there was this girl who. I mean, this guy's got the weirdest voice.
How is this a hit? Like if you heard
It's
this,
very catchy though.
but if you were a record executive, you'd be like, "There's no way you're singing like this."
All right, that's good.
That's
That comes in
look, the New Radicals song.
Yeah.
Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. Video filmed in the Staten Island Mall, according to my friend Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Fun
That's
fact.
good. Good for you guys.
My wife came up with one. Informer.
Informer, Snow.
Licky boom boom down.
Oh yeah.
Is that on there?
Blown
let's
away when
see.
I found out he wasn't actually talking with that accent.
Informer, Snow.
Yeah, that's what it is. Snow.
Comes in at number 13 because he's white.
Dude.
No.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't even have an accent. That hurt.
He was white.
Chibbity boom boom. Yeah.
So I have, you guys still haven't guessed it, the number one worst song of the 90s. I'm telling you right now, one of you is going to lose your goddamn mind over this.
Better not be even flow.
No,
Is
it's
it
not.
Limp Bizkit?
It is.
This is ridiculous.
Faith.
Yeah.
Number one worst song of the 90s,
It's
the
pretty
George
terrible.
Michael cover. Are you kidding me?
It's pretty terrible.
It is pretty terrible.
That's
And I like Limp
if
Bizkit.
people
Yeah.
don't like Limp Bizkit, that's usually the only song
It's
that
true.
they'll say is
It's true.
okay.
It's true.
I like Limp
This is
Bizkit.
great.
And I think there's too much screaming in this. It just gets
Yeah.
out of
Oh
hand.
man,
The beginning, it starts out good, and then he starts screaming. You're like, ugh.
I mean, let's put him on the map.
Does he curse?
That's so good.
Listen, I like Limp Bizkit a lot. That's just awful.
I'm so excited they're coming back.
Number one, BuzzFeed says number one
This is
worst song of the
stupid
90s. That's
list.
worse than the Crash Test Dummies. That's worse than the Macarena. That's worse than a Joey Lawrence song.
this is
What's the Joey Lawrence song? I
Nothing my
remember.
love can't fix.
Nothing my love can't fix for you, baby.
This is
Oh.
insanity.
That Joey Lawrence song was great.
How you like that? Well, there you go. That is the worst song of the 90s, according to BuzzFeed, not according to Geo.
There's no way that's better than or not worse than Bahaman.
Bahaman.
The whole world is singing, "Who let the dogs out?"
Faith too.
No,
This is-
Faith too.
This is horrible.
I heard my mom screaming, "Because I gotta have faith." Come on.
Like the worst ever. It's a bit extreme.
No, it's just
too
it's a
much.
bad song from the 90s.
I wouldn't even say bad.
How do you say Bop's a bad song? That pros, you haven't heard good music like that since the Jackson 5 were around.
I think that's an anthem of a generation.
I mean, it was very
Mom-
catchy. There's nothing, whether it's a good song or not. I mean, it got played a lot and people loved it and it was very catchy. So
Same thing with Achy Breaky Heart. People were losing their mind over Achy Breaky Heart. Billy Ray. Listen to me. If you thought you heard some bad music on this show today, I want to remind everybody, Wednesday, cruise karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody pick out their song yet?
What? Well,
Yeah.
We
I
don't have
didn't know
parameters.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I got
We're doing it
Take
Wednesday?
some time off. You miss everything.
We're doing it Wednesday?
Wednesday, I
All
would
right.
assume, right? Because we're off Thursday.
Yeah.
May I ask,
So-
what are the parameters of it? Anything?
Cruise related.
Okay.
Cruise, yacht rock, something that says boat in it, whatever, some sort of water theme.
And we're doing it
I don't
live.
think we're going to have it to,
Yeah.
we're not going to crack down on you.
There's a song right away that anytime I hear the song, I instantly think cruise.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. That's the one you can do. Yeah, we're
Question.
going to do it live.
Yeah, right. We'll
All
do
right.
it live in here.
All right.
Do we have those capabilities to perform over there?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. And then
I will give you a solid yes. Spanish will give you I don't know.
We're just gonna figure it out, make it work.
Just plug a chord in. Like, figure it
question:
out.
What
And-
are the parameters? Can I do a duet with somebody?
Oh, now you're bringing in.
I mean,
I'm saying what can we do to make it good? Mine would be to make it a duet.
Have a better voice.
Yes, I don't have that.
No, I don't think we're doing duets.
so what is Carmen? Is Carmen coming here on Wednesday or?
Won't know.
Well,
And the other thing is maybe if we can get with the engineer and get some sort of reverb would be nice. If we can work that
I
out.
was asking for a lot.
Yeah, I think it should be all right.
It's karaoke.
Yeah,
No reverb.
make it sound
Yeah.
like it. No, we don't want to hear it.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I would love reverb, but I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah, I think it's
Exciting and new.
Because literally that the board that's in there next to where I used to sit has reverb on it.
But we're not going to be going through there.
No, I know. But I'm saying if one of you guys who live over that way or Carmen could just yank it out of the wall and bring it over here.
Oh, take that board?
Yeah, it's just a little 4-channel. I mean, it's nothing. I don't even know if they have it hooked up to anything right now. We could. What I'm saying is maybe ask Dylan. You want me to do it? I'll handle it. Jesus Christ. This guy doesn't even know if we can put a microphone over in the corner.
I don't know how this is going to work. Just get up there and sing to everybody?
Exactly. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
What do we? How does karaoke work? They play a track and you look at the lyrics and then you sing out the lyrics. I don't know.
Because how are you going to have the lyrics in front of you if you're standing all the way over there?
Yeah.
Well, would
Print
you?
them out, stupid, like we always do.
No, we don't always.
Of course
print them
we
out.
do.
No, we don't.
Of course we do.
No, we
We
don't.
usually watch it off the computer.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yes, we
I
do.
remember I have video. I saw a picture of my time up the other day. It's me holding the lyrics.
When
in my
we
hand.
were on the stage.
90% of the time, I turn my computer around
Yeah.
and they read the lyrics out.
I
Of it.
can't see 2 feet in front
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah. You
So that's
better.
why I'm there.
All right. So, do we want to record it then and cut out all the other problems?
I vote yes.
Okay.
Recording.
Then let's do that.
Then we can record it. Then you can
There's no
produce it,
technical
and do
issues.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have to
Bam.
worry about the lyric fight that we just had.
We don't really.
Spanish won't have to. I don't know. Set up a microphone in the corner.
Well,
I don't mind setting up a microphone. It's all the other stuff that nobody really knows that is, makes it difficult.
Like what?
Like we set up the microphone, then it's the wrong chord, it causes static. You got reverb guy over here who needs reverb. You can't read the lyrics because you got bad eyesight. Carmen doesn't know if she's going to be here or
I would
over
like
there.
to point out, Reverb Guide over here would like to cover up how terrible we
agree.
are at singers. So let's put a little effect on the voice. Let's put a little pizzazz into it. Instead of this guy who just wants to read off the computer. Bop, lady boo bop.
First of all,
Scooby-Dooby shoe shop.
I do not sing with my forehead tilted forward.
If we didn't have
Kinda
cruise karaoke, we could do a terrible 90s song karaoke.
Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson.
I'm down to do whatever. Whatever we
Yeah.
want to do.
Whatever you want to do, Michael.
No, let's do cruise karaoke. I mean, we're
Recorded?
excited for the cruise. Recorded cruise karaoke.
All right.
Done?
And we'll play it on Wednesday.
We'll play it on Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, open letter, 8 o'clock.
After open
Do
letter.
that?
on
Or do we
Wednesday.
want to do it Tuesday? Or do we want to?
No, we're going to do it Wednesday after open
No,
letter.
we're canceling open letter.
Take off Wednesday? You're saying take off
No,
Wednesday?
I'm saying no open letter.
I will stay with
Just do
Friday.
cruise. Yeah.
Friday's good.
Friday. Friday. Friday, we're going to be on a cruise.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll do it from the podcast. In Spanish edit.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm going to do cruise on this effing boat. Where I just say it over and over.
Please don't do
The
that.
lyrics are just blank boat, blank boat, blank boat.
I'm begging you.
No, and put a
God.
little reverb on it too. Right?
Make it better.
You should put some reverb on your mustache.
Call Dylan.
He knows
You
how
still
to do
wearing
it.
those stupid beads?
Yeah, man. I wear them every day.
Don't be so aggressive about
I'm sorry. It's the beads.
Yeah. The beads make me hate you.
Yeah, well, I don't think the beads make you hate me. I
I
think you
can't
just hate me.
wait until we're in the water and a barracuda just comes up and wails on you
No, I'm
because
not
you're
going to
little
wear them in
shiny
the
little
water.
beads.
You can't wear those in the water.
No, I'm not going to wear them in the water.
Hey, I have a question for you, and this is probably good for information for people listening, but is anybody doing anything in Nassau?
I am not.
Galvin's hosting a pool party.
I don't think. Am I?
That's the updated schedule.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I got picked?
Yeah.
All right.
You're not getting off the boat?
I guess not.
No.
That's
All right.
That can't be. Is that real?
What?
That he's hosting the pool party? You didn't even know?
It's on
Initially
the
said
email.
Disney was hosting
What, you
it.
think Reverb Guy can't do a
No,
pool
I'm
party?
just saying. I just.
It initially said Dizzy, and then it came out yesterday and it said Galvin.
Well, now you can't leave.
Did now I know that you're in high school at the time, but did it actually say Dizzy or did it say who with a big question mark? And you suggested
Oh
Dizzy.
my gosh.
Well, so originally it said who question
The
mark.
who?
It said, no, not the who. It just said who question mark. And then there was an updated schedule attached to our prizes this week. And on that schedule, it says join Galvin at the pool.
All right.
Also, there was an itinerary that went out yesterday.
Yesterday?
On Easter?
To who?
Everybody.
On what email?
Oh, I don't.
Imagine work email.
Oh, I don't
I
check
don't
my
have
work
it.
email ever.
I'm in my work email and I don't have
It's
an
a phishing
itinerary.
scam.
My sister read it to me.
It's from Accent on Travel. It's the one that Mike's talking about.
Okay.
So not in the work email.
Don't click on it. It's a phishing scam.
So I don't know who it went out to, but I got that one as well. But again, the schedule that I'm looking at now was attached to our prizes this week.
Here, I have it. Coco K, Saturday, April 6th. Day in Nassau, Calta Cruise Pool Party. Back to the ship, hosted by Galvin in the pool for an impromptu pool party. We have a limited number of pins.
When did that email go out?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I don't.
Friday.
I just
And
saw
it's from Accent on Travel.
Yeah, I got it at 3:42, and at the bottom there is the itinerary or agenda on this one.
What are you doing in Bahamas, Carmen?
Me?
Yeah, in Nassau.
I don't know.
Carmen, I'm having a pool party. You should come by.
Think about it, Galvin. Thank you.
How is Galvin going to buy me drinks to Senior Frogs?
Yeah, right?
And also, please note, exact times and locations may change according to
And hosts.
I'm not going to Senior Frogs. I can tell you that. I was just there 2 weeks ago. I'm done. I don't need a bunch of people falling into me and singing shot, 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 shot. And some guy screaming on an overmodulated microphone. Yeah. All right, let me get everybody to the stage now. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I do want to get some conch, though. That's delicious over there. Fresh conch. Fresh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Galvin's pool.
Yeah, I'll be at Galvin's.
I hear that's the place to be. All right.
Delicious.
The boat's empty that time of day. It's great.
Yeah.
I might just sleep in.
Oh, now we're talking.
Well, the pool party's not till 2. So you could make it. Yeah.
All right, Galvin, I'll see you at your pool party.
Right. Yeah, the pool
what do you
party.
got planned?
If there's a party, I'm going to have a pool there. Yep. There's going to be some drinks.
Will we party at the pool?
Yeah, we got some pins. I'm going to have a microphone with reverb set up on it.
Give me a Bud Light and a Papa's Pilar and a pool and a party, and we're all set.
Yep. Yeah.
You're just going to yell at people as they come.
We throw the pool party when everybody gets off the boat.
Well, I think that was for the people who don't want to get off the boat.
It's going to be me and the Bahaman.
Thank you, Galvin. Thank you for recognizing the correct way to say it.
Make sure you get a liner phone.
I really hope you do get to yell at people as they come out to the pool.
Hello, this is Derek from the Bahaman.
John Brennan.
Galvin's pool party is the
Wait,
John Brennan goes, nobody even flinched at the fact you said you were interviewing the Bahamas. They were here for the Super Bowl when the Super Bowl was here.
Oh,
when that
man.
song was big, it was when the Super Bowl was in Tampa when the Ravens and Giants played.
Oh.
And I got him to say the game was on 10-10, and they said 10-10, let the dogs out.
You asked them to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they did it. I had the Bahaman working overtime for me.
Nice.
Hi, we're Bahaman. And don't forget, 10-10, let the dogs out. I wish I could find I got to go find that now.
How many different things did they have to do? Lucy's Subway sub shop. Let the dogs out. You know what I mean? Like just a million different things.
Once I had them do it, people heard it. It was a line behind me.
Oh, my God.
Vito's car detailing. Let the dogs out.
That guy's air conditioning company with the grunts. Oh, God.
Brian's dog walking. Really let the dogs out.
I hate that guy doing commercials. What are you, a grunt? All right, we got to take a break. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. We came up with a really good idea, Carmen, that involves you.
okay. No, I will not host the pool party.
You and your sister. You're going to be conjoined twins. And
For the whole crew.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Terrible. No.
Does your sister know Chad?
They have never met before, no.
Oh, she gonna like him?
Yes. She's very excited to meet him.
She gonna
Actually.
like her?
Yes.
Barbie gonna like Chad?
We'll see.
sweet potato pie and shut your mouth.
Is Chad getting tattoos for this cruise?
No, you ruined it, Gio.
That was the best thing ever. That was so great.
The best was his tan lines that he had from the tattoos.
Nobody noticed for like 2 days.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet Barb again.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
She's very excited. She is like nothing like you guys describe her. Everyone's gonna be very confused.
I don't want I don't want the magic to end.
Yeah.
She's gonna come on. She's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm Barbie." You're gonna be like, "Who?
No, not my Barb.
Yeah.
We're all gonna
I'll
be
just
like,
stand
"Hey,
behind
Barb."
her and use my arms under her arms and go, "What's up, bro?"
It's not my Barb.
I want to remind everybody this weekend on Saturday, April 6th, join Shark Coast with the crew from Mossberg Firearms, Benchmade Knives, and Huxwork Suppressors. You can find the best deals on Mossberg, including the Calta Shotty. Now, that's the one I've been telling you about. That's a pistol grip, 12-gauge Mossberg riot gun, paired with a tactical scabbard. It's all only $225, and there are 100 of them waiting for you at Shark Coast Tactical. All other Calta combos are available. The Shorty and the AR, and Huxworks, is the suppressor that everyone wants. They're super hard to find, and Will had a huge shipment come in just for this event. And owning a suppressor, do you have one yet?
I do not. I want one.
I tell you, owning a suppressor now has become as mainstream as owning a firearm. I got mine, a couple of years ago, but I had to wait almost a year. Like, I had to go there, I had to call them, I had to do it. And then even the next time, Will was like, we got this new system now where we do it right here in house and do it. I was like, all right, great. And even then, you had to wait a couple of months to get it. Now they are turning them around in like 3 days. You can go there at Shark Coast Tactical and get yours all taken care of this weekend. And Will's wife, Lori, will be doing free laser engravings for all Benchmade knives that you buy during the event. And the selection that they have there is massive. I think I need a nice engraved knife.
Oh, yeah. I want to get my knife engraved.
What do you mean?
I have a knife that I want to get engraved. It's one of those, I can't remember. It's like an Eagle Claw, whatever that is.
Eagle Claw?
No, that's not the name of it.
You want a knife that you can leave in somebody and say you just got stabbed by Mike Calta.
Right, I wanted to say, this is Mike Calta's knife. That is all happening this Saturday. Shark Coast Tacticals on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Find them on social media and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. I need to get things there.
I would love to go with you next time you go. Because I want to look for some stuff for my Glock that I have.
I might want to go before we leave for the cruise.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that.
All right.
I don't think I need anything for the cruise. Like, I don't think I need to go shopping or anything. I ordered some new socks from Amazon. That's all I really needed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need anything for the cruise, but I would love some stuff for my little mini arsenal.
Are you really going to wear those beads on the cruise?
Yeah. I mean, not in the water and stuff, but yeah.
Can we add weights to them and then push you?
So mean. So mean.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to come meditate with me, you're more than welcome.
Are you going to meditate on the cruise?
Oh, yeah. Bring in my hammock.
By the pool.
Yeah.
You can't bring a hammock on the pool on the cruise?
Yeah, I can.
No,
why not?
Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to hang it?
No, not on the cruise, but when we're at Coco Cay.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bahamas? Yeah.
It's Bahamas.
Don't do this to me.
Bahamas.
You're going to get me all confused.
Hey, can I get a knife before we go on the cruise?
Nope.
Yeah.
Cut the hammock down.
In case I see a guy in a hammock.
Come on.
You know what we should do? We should offer bounties on the first day of the cruise. I will give you $100 if you get me Spanish beads.
I'm ready to fight everybody.
Someone just walks up and just rips them from your
Try it.
chest.
We'll see how it goes.
If you wrap Spanish up in his hammock and then tie it off with his beads and bring it to me, I'll give you $500.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, man.
Sir, you cannot put your hammock on that tree. That's very expensive. I used to be in the Bahamas.
Are you Derek?
I used to be in the Bahamas.
I only deal with Connor from the Bahamas.
He's bar backing right now. We went a little crazy with the money.
I'm so looking forward to going.
Yeah.
And having a great weekend. I want everybody to have a good time because some people were saying that it was like supposed to be rainy in the Bahamas. Who cares?
Yeah.
If it's rainy in some, we've been in the 17 cruises we've been on. We've had one that we missed a port altogether and one that they just changed the days up because of weather. Other than that, we were fine. I know what you're going to say. We were on Birch Cruise.
The Birch Cruise was, and I was going to say that one year that we ended up missing the port because of the storm. I remember that was some of the most fun we had that day because everybody just ended up at the pool drinking with each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we remember we were in the hot tub when it was raining.
Yeah,
it was a blast.
that was a blast.
I wish JoJo was going on this cruise.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
She's such a good keeper.
She is.
Takes care of us.
I'll take care of you.
Nope.
I'm not going to be drinking as much, so.
Oh,
I'm going to be drinking. Oh, no, I'm drinking, but I'm not going to be,
just the way you said it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely not getting trashed.
Which day are we in Nassau?
The
Saturday?
Second day,
Yeah.
This is 78 degrees, 0% chance of rain.
We're going to be great.
I was looking online. People are negative Nellies online.
I'm seeing nothing. The day before, it says like 20% chance of rain. There's no nothing that says storm or anything like that.
2 to 4. There's a 100% chance of partying by the pool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
And we got the cabanas
Yeah.
for Coco K.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We're gonna hang you by your beads. At the cabana.
No way, man. No way. I'll be with you guys in the cabana.
Did you paid for the cabana too?
I didn't get a like a private. They were all booked up by the time I tried to get a private cabana.
Well, the hell you getting a
Yeah, you're
cabana?
out of the cabana.
I'm in your cabana. Both Joe and I are in your cabana.
No,
I'm
I'm
not in my cabana.
You just
100%.
invite yourself into the paid cabana?
Talk to Diane.
What?
Diane didn't book my cabana.
Okay.
You listen to me. Look at me. You are not in my cabana.
I'm 100% in your cabana.
Listen, you're wrong. Because I paid for my cabana and then other people paid me back, and Diane sent me a list, and I go, those two are not in my cabana. I don't know, not you two, but other people. And I was like, I don't know what's going on there.
What do you-
I don't know
Can you
who
tell me
is-
what you're saying?
Somebody's trying to freeload a spot to the cabana.
No. I think Diane put people in cabanas, but people who have not paid. And I was like, I'm just letting you know that.
My cabana is me and Pete. Pete's sister and her boyfriend, Mike Olivero,
Thank you.
and Gio.
And me and Joe.
No!
Okay.
That is a list that Diane sent, though.
Scratch it.
Right, because she added two people to mine, too.
Who'd she add to yours?
Dizzy and Tom.
Oh,
Yeah.
I boss him on the list.
I
paid for it though, right?
Yeah, then I wrote Diane back and I said, hey, just a heads up, they're not on mine. Nobody paid me. Everybody who is on my list paid me.
There's an admission price.
Right.
No cabanas for free.
And I'm not joking. I know you think I'm joking around. I'm not
No,
joking
I'm not.
around.
I'm not in your cabana.
You're not in any cabana.
Sure. I'm genuinely not even worried about it. So I don't.
I'm not.
Happens,
Yeah, no. You
I don't care.
You can have my spot.
I'm
in the
good.
cabana.
He's got a
Why won't you
hammock.
come to my cabana?
Set up next
I
to
mean, I'll come to your cabana.
Joe's in the cabana.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I put you in Galvin's cabana and Joe in my cabana.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dueling cabanas.
I'm just kidding. So
we'll fight.
you're in the cabana. I couldn't care less.
Yes.
Because I don't know how many people. I think they put up to 10 people.
Correct, yeah.
And it was only like 4 of us.
Yeah, and from what Diane said, I will be giving you money for Joe and I.
Oh, well, there you go.
You will?
Well, I know you're not
When you
gonna.
guys pay me for Montreal?
Well,
Oh, you!
I mean,
What a bunch of grifters.
I've paid up.
Now,
to
is
Montreal.
that going to come out of my dinner money that
No, Galvin, I will pay you that dinner money. I'm just a little
Why
strapped
don't you
for cash
take him?
right
Why
now.
don't you take him for dinner on the cruise?
He doesn't want me to take him for dinner.
That's true.
See,
that's confirmed.
I know him.
They've got some lovely restaurants.
So I can pay you in installments, or I can give you the $200 up front.
Okay.
Which would just let me know. But right now I don't have
why don't you just give them a bucket of pennies?
200. I'm not a piece of
Leave an
trash.
envelope in my cabana. If you can get in.
Wait a second. You were going to give him $200?
Yeah.
Take the money.
Huh?
You'd rather go to dinner with him? I'd take the $200.
Where did you get that?
Take the $200.
That wasn't.
I will. Yeah.
When is that?
When I have it.
Oh, geez, you don't have $200? You got $9 million in Ethereum.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, you want to just put some in my Robinhood account? Yeah.
You have a Coinbase?
I have Bitcoin. I know I have Robinhood. I don't know.
Break
I
them
can't
off a
put it in
piece of the
Robinhood.
blockchain.
Yeah, that's again not how it works. Oh man! But I can get you the $200. It's just taking me a little bit longer.
Okay. I'm here. Will it take longer than you left your table in my garage?
No, it will not take that long.
All right, let me
Thank
know.
you. I apologize.
You're back out of my cabana.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Me either.
I'm not coming to the cabana.
You're such a liar.
You're gonna wish you were at the cabana.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I like to roam the island free.
There's nothing to see on
Where
there.
are you going?
I like to roam the island. That's what I'm going to do. I've been there several times.
As a B-52 say, roam if you want to.
I can sit on the boat. I don't want to sit in the cabana.
Yeah.
It's hot in the cabana. Spanish is there.
You know what? I'm not going to the cabana either.
Yeah.
All right, party outside of the cabana. I got
We're
a
gonna
2-person
spread out
hammock.
in 2 cabanas now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
I'll go to the floating bar and I'll wave with you.
I'm just going to be standing at the edge the whole time going, you're not in my cabana. You're not in my cabana.
They do have
you-
a bar you swim out to.
You know that you're not locked in the cabana. You're
What?
allowed,
Right,
you're
you
allowed
can't
to go
leave.
and then come back.
No way.
But I don't want to be like freeloaders like these guys and just assume I want a free spot in the cabana.
Understand
So
that.
that's why I'm.
I'm
did you pay for it?
I'm extending their reservation.
Yes, I'm being
Invitation.
respectful. because I don't want to pay for the cabana. So I'm not going to assume I'm jumping and going to be in the cabana because I didn't pay because I'm a jerk.
Right.
Like these guys.
Yeah.
I just said I'm paying him for both myself and Joe.
But who said
When are you gonna pay me for that?
arrangements?
When do you want the money?
Today?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of we got a bunch of IOUs.
So he gets paid before I do?
No,
That's what I was going to
100%
say.
No.
So if you're going to pay him and me, you should pay him first.
No, I'm saying I'm not doing that because I don't have the money right now.
You should opt out of the cabana and just pay Galvin.
But you're not doing
Should
what?
opt out of the cruise.
Paying either of you right now because I don't have the money.
Well, then you're not going to my cabana.
That's fine.
That's how this started.
Listen, I got a phone call from Diane who said we were.
A phone call?
Yes.
She called you to say, just so you know, you're in Mike's cabana.
Yes.
Hogwash, I say.
Okay.
I didn't get that call.
Carmen, did you get the call?
No, I did
Why not? You're in my cabana.
I am not in your cabana.
Oh.
You made that perfectly clear.
What do you mean?
You made that perfectly clear the last month.
And she
that
has 4 people, too.
Yeah, because I have my sister. Her.
Listen, can we be serious about this for a second? Because I'm kind of joking a little bit.
It's you and Pete.
Well, no. Listen to me. I have a cabana, and I don't care who comes in it.
I know.
I hope that you're there. I hope that Carmen and her sister and her friends and all that. As many people as we could squeeze in there, I'm down.
The truth is, Diane did say that you didn't care. She said it's going to be the employees. She said that they take it very, very seriously.
Right. I know that when I did go a couple weeks ago, they were kicking people out but we had an all you can eat, all you could drink cabana, and this one's just a room.
That's what she said.
Spanish. I just want to let you know because if you bring your hammock, I'll bring my hammock, and then we can make our own cabana.
Yo, dog, I'm in.
hammocks at the cabana.
Okay.
I'm in 100%, Carmen. Yeah,
I'll bring a ham
right.
sandwich.
Carmen, why do you think I made it clear that I don't want you in the cabana?
Because I have 4 people and you can only have 8,
yeah,
so
right.
I take up half of your
You're out of my
cabana.
cabana.
But also, these cabanas do have drinks and food.
Yeah.
No.
Not unlimited, all different stuff, but like waters and soft drinks, and then some apps and stuff.
But Gio, you said before that if you have the drink package, that transfers onto the island,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, so you'll be able to drink just, at all the bars.
Right.
I gotcha. Cool.
Carmen, nudity
I'm
gets
totally
in my
fine.
cabana for sure.
No.
I was saying, tell Chad.
That's what
Okay.
I worked that out with Mike earlier.
I can't wait till we get there. I'm going to go over to Derek and go, listen.
Dude, you don't know Derek.
I do.
You don't know him.
Yes, he does. Everyone knows the Bahamas.
It's the Bahaman. I'm going to go, listen, I'm going to argue with you. Don't let anybody in. I'm gonna say,
Right.
guys, I don't know. They're coming down
Excuse
hard
me,
on
Mr. Galvin. These people, this is too many for your cabana.
Are you?
Is he Italian?
Yeah, what are you,
Paisan.
racist?
Scusi.
It could be Italians working on the island.
Scusi.
Excuse me, Mr. Galvin.
Will you kick Tom and Dizzy out of your cabana, or you'll let the
Derek.
security?
Yeah. No, it's Derek.
You don't
I
do
don't
it.
go, Derek. What are we, sorry, guys. I don't know.
You just
Hey,
give them like a nod, and he just does it.
Galvin, will you tell Derek it's okay for me to be in your cabana?
Oh my god.
Because Derek, I'm going to go, listen, I'm going to argue with you. Don't give in.
Yeah.
I'll give you the eye. You know, and I'll go, hey, Derek, is there anything we can do? And he's like, no, sir. I think I do it.
Nobody cabanas for free.
Galvin, let me in your cabana, boss.
Hey, Derek, let me talk to you a second.
You got it, boss.
All right, well, we should get this all worked out.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
No problem.
Everyone just bring your hammocks. We'll figure it out.
I'm out.
I'm just going to sit in the pool the whole time. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's what I figured at that bar.
Well,
No, it's
No.
outside my cabana.
Oh,
Yeah. You don't want to be in that pool bar
why?
because there's a bar inside the pool.
Yeah.
And people are drinking a lot.
Drinking, peeing, drinking,
They,
peeing.
they never get out of the pool.
Gotcha.
They
Good
just
for your
stay
skin.
in the bar.
very good for your skin.
wait.
Really,
Second,
Carmen?
Carmen.
We can work something out if you like.
Wait, no.
That's just an observation I made at a time that they're sitting in the water at the bar in the pool
Don't move.
and they never leave. But she had like 10 margaritas.
I'd like to give Carmen good skin.
yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, is Spanish bringing any good books with him on the cruise?
Oh,
Yes.
like the Rusty Knight?
Yes, actually, I am.
What are you bringing?
Siddhartha?
I heard you were going to read a chapter after Galvin's pool party to everybody. Is that true?
Yeah, man. If you want me to read to you, I'll read to you for sure from my hammock.
It's him and the
Do
Bahamas.
a book club Spanish. All the women are going to sign up. I will.
All right, I'll see you there at the Sad Weirdo Book Club.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. The Sad Weirdo Book Club was great. Hello? Anyone? Mike Calta Show, hello.
How you doing, Mike?
Good, sir. What's up?
I just have a question for Spanish. I mean, I love you guys. I've listened for a long time. I mean, he's the executive producer of the #1 show for quite a while now. I know he's probably making awesome money. How is he always so strapped for cash?
Cocaine, sir.
That's not true.
Oh, what is it?
No.
Well, it's kind of
Beads are expensive, man. Hammocks.
man.
Have you seen the price of hammocks lately?
I don't know. Why don't you call me and we could go over my finances personally?
Well, I mean, he's right. You live with
He's
Joe.
not right.
You got a roommate.
Hey,
You live with Joe.
Do
You have
not
a
talk
car
to H&R
payment. I mean,
Block
come
that
on.
way.
This guy's got a good
Yeah.
point.
No,
You-
he doesn't.
You live with Joe.
You assume a lot in your whole.
I'm just assuming you live with Joe.
Not you. The caller is assuming
Mr.
a lot.
Block.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
If you
yeah.
weren't saying it over the air, I would have never brought it up. Everybody's listening to you. So
Right.
I always wonder. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, like, you're not going to answer it, but I mean, Mike's going to get it out of you one way or the other. You know, whether it's on or off the air. Most likely, it's going to be on the air.
Probably
But I'm just
not.
so
This guy knows the
curious.
show.
You make good money.
How
the
do you know
hell
what I
can
make?
You have. I don't know.
So
I'm
what do
assuming.
you? Right.
He makes pretty good money.
Eh.
But I don't know. I mean,
I got
would
you.
love
I'm
to-
with you,
Let's
sir.
tell the audience.
Let
Let's
me
tell
ask
the
you a
audience.
question. What do you think Spanish makes?
He's an executive producer. He's under contract.
No.
By choice.
He's hourly, so he's basically hourly. So if he's not there, he doesn't get paid unless he uses like.
No, he's kind of got like a contract deal, but he doesn't have a contract.
I'm going to say. Well, I remember a couple of years ago, you guys were saying you were saying something about Carmen making, and she made a little bit more somehow than
We really
than
do put it all out
Spanish.
there, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You did. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say probably 40, and the only reason why is because she made around 40 or something like that, and he said that he doesn't make as much as her.
all right, well, I'll tell you. I
So
can
let's
tell
say-
you without telling you you're low, but yes, thank you.
Well, I was thinking initially I was going to think about 60, but the only reason
Well,
why
I was
said
just
40
going to
is
say, I'm
because a
not
couple
saying
years
anything
ago.
else. I would just tell you came in low, but I get your point. Thank you very much. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
Broke ass.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
All right.
Hello?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey. This is probably going to sound a little strange, but I've never been on a cruise. So I was wondering if you could explain why the cabana is such a big deal. What is it?
So it's not on the cruise. One of the ports that they stop in is a big island. It's a big island, and there's a couple of things to do on the island, and one of them is a cabana. It's just a meeting place, really. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just like so we could all hang out in the cabana and go in the pool together.
A reserved spot.
Yeah, it's like a reserved spot in a group of the whole cruise. It's not that big of a deal.
Like, is it all inclusive? Like, all the drinks are for, you pay one price and the drinks are free and everything?
In some
Or is it just,
in some of the spots,
or you
yes.
just got to cover?
In some of the spots, yes, but yeah, it's we're definitely blowing it out of proportion. It's not that exciting to be there.
Well, you guys are making them feel like I'm missing out on something.
I would invite you before Spanish,
Yeah.
sir. I'll tell you that right now. I would take this guy. Thank you, my man. I would take that guy before Spanish. Mike Calta Show, hello. Hello. Hello.
I have a question. And
Chief.
oh,
Too late.
Too late. Did you question for Spanish? Did you do your taxes yet?
That's a yes or no.
No.
I mean, he was like,
Do you usually get money back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
know
No,
what I
I
mean?
gotta send.
Should-
You're mine. I gotta send my information. today.
Calvin wants his money.
No, no,
Yeah.
oh, no,
No, I don't blame you.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
for
blame
the
you. I should
I'm not
pay you.
saying for the
Hurry up,
no.
deadbeat.
I'm not saying for me. I'm saying so you have a little spending money.
Yeah.
Set it up so you have your tax return and then you go on the cruise.
Well,
You get your money back. You pay me for Montreal, him for the cabana.
I already paid you for Montreal.
he's not paying me for the cabana.
It's
Oh,
Joe.
whatever.
Joe didn't pay much.
No,
Joe
no,
did
no.
not
You
pay
have to
oh,
pay
well,
me for
you guys are a
Montreal.
team.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid for
And
Montreal.
I could, so I have my crypto money I can pull from, but it's staked. So, like I said, it's not
by mistake.
available yet. I'm not.
No. I'm not worried about my money.
I will get you your money.
I'm
getting it
look
to
at
you.
me. I'm not worried about my money.
I'm worried about
I didn't even think about my money until he
He said
said
it.
you owed him money.
I want death pool money. I want it all.
But what I'm saying is so that you aren't, strapped on
Yeah.
the cruise. I would go, hey, I have a cruise coming up. my tax returns, I can get some money for that. That way, I'm not worried about the cruise.
Yeah, I also am waiting for my crypto money to be available to me because it was I know it's too inside, but
Mike Calta Show.
Yeah, I just had a question. Wasn't Spanish just talking about going to Shark Coast and spending money and all that, but can't get Galvin his money?
It's true. He was. You just said you wanted to buy all this stuff here.
You're mismanaging your funds, possibly.
God forbid I share enthusiasm for going to Shark Coast.
But you said I want to buy a lot of accessories.
Yeah, definitely. So that means I'll definitely do it.
Mike, do they buy back guns? Will they buy guns there?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Frank from Shark Coast.
What's up, Frank?
All right, Frank.
Hey, guys, how are you?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, hopefully you come down tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yeah, I'd like to. We got to get, Spanish has no money now, but I'll be there probably.
That's all right. We'll take his beads in on trade.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like a deal.
If you had something you could put the beads in and shoot Spanish with the beads, that'd be great. Yeah.
You get one bullet. That's it.
Yeah, I'll shove them in the Calta shoddy. Take care of them.
Good. That's what I got to get. I got to get a couple of those. I feel like I should have one with everyone with my name on it. I should have.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, they're moving like crazy, man. Everybody loves them.
$225. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, and that scabbard is that's worth $150 itself.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's an optimistic tomorrow. I'd like to go, but it's really going to be my only day. It would be tomorrow until after the cruise. But I'll get in there eventually, and we'll see you guys.
See you with my beads, Frank.
All right, you bet, man. You guys have a great day.
All right, brother. Take it easy. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Ian Beckles here. We got the guys from Deep Inside the Music here. We're going to hook everything up, and we'll go deep inside the music next on 102.5 The Bone. The guys from Deep Inside the Music are here. Ian Beckles is here. I need to figure out what goes where. Ian, talk in that microphone. It's not working. All right, hold on. I can fix this. Hold on. All right, now Ian.
Check.
Yeah, but now I don't know where you come up. Why don't? How's it going, Ron?
It's going good.
I don't. Are you playing something on your thing?
No, here it comes.
Play something.
Playing.
Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Oh boy! All right, keep it going.
It's going.
Keep it going. Damn it! I don't know what's going on.
So there's no indicator of the board coming up on there?
Mm-mm. This is the board, but it's also Ian's microphone. Let me try again. Hold on. You playing, Ronnie?
Yeah.
You get something playing?
We're playing, and if you could hear it, you'd be hearing something from Deep Inside the Music, which is our YouTube channel. That sounds amazing, but you can't hear it right now.
I can't believe we've done this like 10 times in a row, and I can't figure out where this goes.
It's okay. We got material if we have no music.
Give me a second, Ian. We'll figure all this out. Well, I said I can't hear you. Hold on. Stand by. Try that again now.
I love this segment, by the way.
Yeah, it's all part of the storyline.
This is the worst segment I've ever been through in my life.
Will they figure it out?
What do you love this Deep Inside the Music?
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Now, is it okay for me to say that off the air you said this makes you cry?
I have cried before.
At what, though? I'm an emotional listener, too. I listen to songs and it stirs emotion. It brings me back to memories.
Yeah.
What the hell have these lunatics done that have made you cry?
The only thing that makes me cry in the world is music for some reason. Like if I feel emotional, I'm driving and I hear a song, it's a happy tear though.
Yeah.
Like some of these songs, like they were breaking down Stevie Wonder, and they got so deep that it gets emotional.
Yeah, I didn't get emotional. I loved it. And
you're working too, though.
Yeah, but if I was listening to it, I'd be like,
I'm driving down the street, indulging.
Yeah,
relaxing myself.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
It's a marijuana-induced.
I didn't say that.
Whatever you're indulging in. What, are you trying to figure it out, Calvin? Yeah. It's got to be something very obvious, but I don't know what it is.
Well, we have an episode, Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Oh, my God. That might make me cry.
It made all of us cry on the episode. Yeah, we didn't even understand what was happening. We didn't know if we were too high or what was going on, but we were all like, dude, I think I'm crying.
Yeah. But that's a weird, it's beautiful. but not beautiful like a hot chick. It's beautiful like looking at a baby.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There's a difference in beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
And just hearing her singing by herself, it does not remind me of a baby, but it is emotional.
No, but it's the same kind of. It's the same kind of love. It's not. It's not like you listen to her and you're like I want to bang her. You're like I want to rock her to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
It's like puppy breath.
Yeah.
Puppy breath makes me cry.
Yeah.
What's better, that or the smell of a baby's head?
Oh, so it smells kind of
Puppy
like
breath for me.
sausage. Yeah, I like the head.
I take baby's head all day.
Yeah, baby head is like sausage.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? Is it really?
No, I don't know what baby you're smelling.
It's
I
like
think
a
they
nice,
do say that.
Italian
mild
babies.
sausage.
Sausage. I get a little lavender, a little bit of scalp.
Maple sausage.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Galvin, I don't think the problem is over there. I just don't know where it comes up over here.
I know where the problem is.
Well, sitting in this chair. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I just don't. We haven't done this in a while. I don't remember where it comes up. I thought it was this one. I thought it was.
Hey, for the record, if I can go on record and actually say this on the air, is both Lamangelo and I are hack recording engineers, and we volunteer to come over here and straighten this whole thing out one day if you want us to.
No. Is that it?
No.
No.
It'll only cost you a pizza. We should be hearing Rick James, "Give It To Me, Baby."
That was not that. I can tell you that. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out.
That's okay.
What do you got? Here comes Spanish.
Beads.
No, you got nothing either?
Question.
Yes.
Do you have, coming out of your computer, do you have one that can go into an XLR?
I do not. I didn't bring a
Can
direct
you
box.
ask engineering? Just say, where does the board come up on the board? That seems right.
So
Very
Where does the
technical.
little board come up on the big board?
So I'm coming out this
I hear
side.
Rick James over there. Yeah, I hear it.
All right, we're giving it back to you.
But we're also not getting any meters on that board.
Yeah, Ronnie. Are these plugged in the right things? No, then that's it.
That's okay. Well, I'm super happy to be here.
Yeah, maybe will we have to reschedule this
That's
appearance?
okay. No problem.
This is ridiculous.
I don't want to blast your guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, look out. Watch your head.
This is called...
Playing stuff?
Yes, we are.
That's their neck.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear Spanish is talking to Dylan. What do you got?
It should be this one.
Yeah.
The computer? The Mac?
That's what he said.
No, that's not.
This production team spares no expense to get the finest tech support in the country.
Maybe try it, though, just to see.
I did. I tried it before.
No. I do love Winger, though. Hey, weren't you in a Winger video?
Damn right I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Both the A and B both come on my computer on this one. Yeah. Anyway, what were we going to play today?
Well, we were going to play. It's funny. We had.
What do you have that'll make Ian cry?
Oh, man. I have George Michael Faith. I have Queen Under Pressure.
Wait, hold on. George Michael Faith would not make me cry. George Michael Careless Whisper or George
Gorgeous
Michael, the one where he's coming out.
Oh, yes. Freedom. Father figure.
No, Father
Freedom.
Figure's stupid. Father Figure's not my type.
I have Here Comes the Sun
Just
by the Beatles.
Say it, Spanish. Hold on. Is who? Yeah.
Check, yes.
We have Rush Tom Sawyer, which is guaranteed to make Galvin cry.
That might make me cry.
Yeah.
Rush Tom Sawyer might make you cry.
Canadian?
I don't understand a word of what that song means.
But it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I could look at a beautiful piece of art and not get what people get, but say that's still, it's beautiful.
You don't feel Tom Sawyer at all.
No, I love that song.
Okay.
I love Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know what that song means at all. If you ask me what Tom Sawyer means, I have no idea.
Modern day warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Wu-Tang Clan is saying, but that's pretty good.
Wu-Tang, or maybe protect your neck. You know what I'm saying?
That's all good.
Maybe because you're from Canada and I'm from Staten Island, so we relate mostly.
You know what
to
they're saying, Wu-Tang.
No, I gotta be honest with you. I don't even like Wu-Tang.
What?
I like Method Man, and I like.
You don't like Ghostface Killer?
No, I like Solo Method Man.
Come on, shimmy, shimmy, yaw.
Yeah, I like Old Dirty Bastard.
Yes.
Yeah. ODB was great. Big Baby Jesus, shout out. But I couldn't care less about the whole Wu-Tang The whole Wu-Tang Clan was a bunch of mumble mouth.
Ian, when I worked in
mumble, how they mumble? It was so deep. The words mumble mouth. There's so many big words in it. But they're using big words. You're here mumbling.
Yeah. You ever hear them talk in real life? That's what I meant by
they're
mumbling.
saying Socrates, and they're talking about like philosopher.
Listen,
how's that mumbling?
They're comparing Staten Island to an old Buddhist temple. It just makes no sense to me.
When I worked in a nightclub, Ghostface Killer came in, and people are excited about it. And I go, I don't know what that is. And they go, do you want a picture? I go, no. Does he want a picture of me? Like, I don't know what is happening. Who is this
You
guy?
give me some Raekwon the Chef, and now we're talking.
No, that's what we're talking about now. Can I add 2 naked scenes?
Yeah, of course.
Monsters Ball.
With Halle Berry.
Yeah, sure.
And Bound.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Tilly.
And that other
Gina
pouty
Gershon.
mouth one.
Gina Gershon.
She's so hot.
I always love Gina Gershon. She's even hot.
Gina
She's still
Gershon.
hot now, even though she's older.
So hot. Yeah.
What'd you figure out, Spanish?
Nothing. All right.
Figure out what day to reschedule Ronnie and Lamangelo.
Yeah, no worries.
But I'll tell you what, just because it didn't work here doesn't mean it doesn't work on YouTube.
That's true. So go check out our channel on YouTube, everybody, and you will get freaked out. You will cry. You and Ian Beckles will break down and have to take a knee.
It's good that Ian admits that, because then when people really cry, they're like, "Oh, am I just a baby?" And you go, "No, Ian Beckles cried."
No, man.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I cried on the Black Hole Sun episode listening to Chris Cornell by himself. It's crazy.
It's beautiful, but it ain't gonna make me cry.
It's just crazy.
When's the last time you cried?
Last night.
Why?
I was sitting watching, I was eating food, and I was in the front of the ocean. It was beautiful, and a song came on and made me look a little...
What song was it? Who Let the Dogs Out?
You know, it's funny. I wish I would remember. And it was such an odd song. It was an old rock song. But it was really good, though. It was deep.
Was it Ragdoll by Aerosmith?
Definitely not.
Was it sung by 38 Special?
Yeah, Aerosmith not going to make me cry anytime soon.
Magic Power by Triumph.
Oh, dude.
Great Canadian band.
Yeah.
Not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Which is crazy.
Some would say greatest rock trio from Canada.
Oh,
Rush. They'd be
Come
lying.
on.
Shame.
They'd be lying. All right, listen, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to try and get all this worked out. We still have plenty of time to go on the show, so let me see if I can handle it. The Deep Inside the Music guys are here.
We're
Ian
here.
Beckles is here. We'll get this figured out. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. As he is on every Monday, and in the studio with us now, the guys from Deep Inside the Music, and these guys are on YouTube. You can find them if you just search Deep Inside the Music. And what they do is they take a song, and then they have access to the recording, the masters, and they could break it down track by track, piece by piece, so you could hear things that you've never heard before in a song. You can hear things exemplified that you always wanted to hear more of, and they do it right here in our studio when they're not doing it on the YouTube. What are we doing today, Ronnie? What are our choices of songs?
Today, we have Alice in Chains' Wood.
Okay.
We have Faith by George Michael. We have every musician's favorite song that I've ever met, Play That Funky Music, White Boy.
Uh-huh.
Michael Jackson, Shake Your Body Down. The Allman Brothers, Midnight Rider. Creep, Radiohead. Ian Beckles' favorite, Aerosmith, Ragdoll. Amy Winehouse, Rehab.
I'd like to hear the George Michael Faith, being that we played the Limp Bizkit version of it this morning.
All right.
Let me put your microphone on. I hope this works now.
We're queuing it up. Now, there's some pretty cool stuff on here that no one's ever heard before.
This is George Michael from, I would say, I've talked about this on the show before. The first time I saw that video, it gave me feelings I didn't understand. This guy was bleach blonde hair, the most beautiful man I'd ever seen. He had 2 earrings in hoops in both ears, which made you gay in the 80s.
100%.
And I was like, why do I love this guy so much? I don't know. I like girls. What is it about this guy? And and then later on, just when you thought he couldn't get any better, then he came back with a leather jacket and a gruff beard, and you're like
like
man.
Fawn, like the Fonz.
Oh,
And how about the girl in the video for I Want Your Sex, the Asian girl?
that was his girlfriend.
Woo! Come on now.
He made sweet love to her
I hope so.
because he says he wasn't even sure he was gay yet.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't sure. I think he knew.
What year did you say this came out?
So I would say this is 1987.
You are correct.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, now.
Yeah.
I'm almost like Jacob 2 times. All right, back into it. This is George Michael, one of the biggest albums of the 80s, one of the most iconic superstars, formerly of Wham, with Faith.
One more time on that. Check them out.
And more.
Oh.
You throw my heart back on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I heard the background.
You throw my heart back on the floor.
But do you hear when he does the big floor and it stops and he does a swallow? He goes.
You throw my
I'm
heart
sure he
back
does.
on the floor.
Oh, yeah, he's a swallower.
Throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider.
You got this guy.
Oh, baby, I
That's the guy.
Oh, baby, I
That's the guy that gets the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
reconsider.
One vocal,
Reconsider.
two, and then this guy.
I just got to have faith.
Wow.
I just got to have faith. I gotta have faith because I gotta have faith, faith. I gotta have faith.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it really
that's
is.
awesome.
Because I never heard anything more than the bass, the tambourine, and the guitar, but you can hear all those drums underneath it, and what bongos and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
sound effects.
There's cowbells. There's all this weird stuff.
So I'm looking at the drummer, Ian Thomas, who played on that. He played with Clapton, Seal, Mark Knopfler, Steve Winwood, George
he's
Michael,
probably just a London
B.B. King,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Robbie Robertson, Rufus Wainwright, like everybody.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, he's probably their local studio guy that just plays on everything.
And it says the bass player was actually the bass player who was with Wham.
Oh, wow.
And then played on George's first two solo albums, too.
Yeah, I think they show you that in the documentary.
Yes.
All right, good. There's where. All right, now do we have the triumvirate from Canada? Do you have the Rush one?
I do. I have potentially the greatest Rush song of all time. It is Tom Sawyer. Check it out. Let's do it. Courtesy of Lamangelo scouring the dark web for completely illegal and stolen pieces of art.
Which you could find on Deep Inside the Music. Question for you guys. How is it that you're able to clear the music on Deep Inside the Music?
We don't.
But I mean, like, they don't demonetize you, or they don't
They
flag
Lamangelo,
Yeah,
would you
they
explain?
definitely demonetize.
and then you just leave it that way, or you have to hit it
just
for
leave it that way.
because what happens with us is when we use the joiner music to come in and out of break, they hit us up for that. Then we have to tell them we're using fair use for whatever, but we also pay for the rights through the radio station. So anyway, then they release it, but because the algorithm picks it up every time, it's ridiculous. But all right, let's hear a little bit of Rush and
All
Tom
right.
Sawyer, the song that I love but have no idea what it means.
I might cry. This is so good.
Somebody hold Ian. Can we do another song before we get out? I don't
Certainly.
We won't get the whole thing, but this is Deep Inside the Music. This is Ronnie D and Lamangelo.
Hey.
You can find them on YouTube. Just search Deep Inside the Music. There's all sorts of genres and artists. And what they do is they take the track and they go deep inside the track. They play it layer by layer and peel it back till you can hear it as raw as possible. What else do you have?
So it's a great story. Queen Under Pressure. I don't know if you realize this, but they had Freddie Mercury sing without hearing David Bowie.
Oh, really?
And then they had David Bowie come in and sing whatever he wanted without hearing Freddie Mercury.
And then they smashed them?
They edited together. So it's kind of like
So they
a
didn't do
mashup.
this together?
No. Well, they might have been together, but they didn't know what the other guys sang.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
So it is pretty astounding to think of it as each guy wrote his own song. Now, I wonder if you flip-flopped it back the other way.
What it would sound like.
Yeah, it probably would suck. Vanilla Ice. Oh. What?
Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you.
That's both, right?
Yes.
Under pressure.
So Freddie came back later.
Building down, splits the family in two, puts people on streets. Eat it up, eat it up. That's okay. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends screaming, let me out. Pray tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people on streets.
It's good to hear Freddie Mercury and a vampire from Sesame Street singing.
You got that part?
That's this one I got.
These are the days it never rains, but it pours. You don't ever.
It's good.
It's pretty unbelievable.
I can't wait.
Carmen, if you can pull it up, it's in the news clips there, T Drive.
Yep, I
and
got it.
forward it a little bit to where it starts singing.
I
This is
gotcha.
pretty unbelievable.
It's pretty unbelievable.
It's two different artists doing this song. This is myself and Mike Calta.
Wow.
Pushing down
It sounds the same.
Pretty close.
on you, no matter for.
I went full vampire.
Under pressure, the pins are building down, splits a family in two, puts people on streets. Boom, 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 bang. Boom, 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 bang. And the dead are
Ian's crying.
Can we record so we can do Deep Inside of You guys one day?
Yes. Listen to this vampire.
Watching some good friends screaming, let me out.
Wow.
Tomorrow gets me higher. People on the streets.
Yeah.
That's pretty brilliant.
Dude,
That's pretty brilliant.
my nipples are rock hard right now.
Right. Those aren't just your nipples, buddy.